live right now on youtube.com.
Welcome on into the Nontendo podcast holiday episode. A 2-hour special.
A 2-hour special.
Because not to be graphic, but last week I was vomiting out my ass.
Okay.
Not to be graphic.
Good. Yeah.
Not to be graphic.
That felt graphic.
Yeah.
Last week
that's
was
a paint
awful.
A picture that's
last
too
week,
vivid that you can't unsee.
You were in the ER last week.
I was, yeah.
Insane.
I had a
the
very
week
bad,
we had.
whatever that was. I don't know what that was.
Joined by the lovely, adorable, sweet Kimberly Toon.
I thought you were gonna say ham.
No. No.
I mean,
No.
I would have taken it, though. I am here, though.
Joined by the lovely,
Hello.
adorable,
Yes.
sweet Ham and Cheddar.
I am
There you
here.
go.
I'm back.
Happy
I have a
Hanukkah.
desk now. Happy Hanukkah. This is a hate
Yeah,
crime, but it's okay.
That was your
That's
Hanukkah
fine.
present.
Yeah,
Representation.
it's all good.
Don't say the HC words
What-
this
there's nothing
early
wrong-
into the
hey,
episode. We don't need to get demonetized.
Holiday cheer.
I've already
That's the
Holiday
two
cheer.
words you need.
I've already risked it with ass vomit.
Yeah, you.
Holiday
Yeah.
cheer?
You came out the gate with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Hold on. Let's. You're going to blame me when you
Yeah.
said that.
I think YouTube's going to have a harder time with the HC.
It is what it is. Or the AV, right?
Huh?
The
Funniest home
vom,
videos?
right? The thing that you said.
Oh, right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, right.
Thing I said.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, now that we're finally live, maybe I'll be allowed to
Yeah,
share this
maybe they'll
stream to
permit
my
you to
YouTube.
actually.
No.
No?
No, it still won't
Okay.
work. This is the most insufferable. I don't know why. I always want to share the stream to my main channel, my community tab. And for some reason, it won't let me share a live stream like while we're live. So I can never tell people over on Beat 'em Ups that we're live. What's a girl to do? You know what I mean?
What is a girl to do?
It's so frustrating. I wanna let the people know.
Oh, I'm gonna log into your Twitter and actually pin this tweet. By the
Okay,
way,
that's
just
fine.
so you know.
I'm gonna try again here in like 10 minutes. Also, Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
Oh,
Sorry
nice.
for everybody's Alexa that just went off. We forgot
Yeah,
to
that
do that
always
before the show.
sucks.
Also, sorry for being a little late. I realized I had to log in to Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and everything on
they
Ham's
all do
laptop.
it?
Everything.
Yeah. So that we
Oh.
can do the year in reviews. And I figured the last thing people would want is for me to be trying to log in
Oh,
while
yeah,
I'm
that would
live.
suck.
So
Yeah.
sorry for being late, but trust me, it's worth it.
Okay.
And Kim, we haven't talked about this, you and me. And I hate to do it to him because I know people are sick of me putting Switch 2 stuff in the title. I know. Believe me, I'm sick of it too. But
Yeah.
when the biggest, I keep saying this, when the biggest news every
time
week
it's the biggest news,
is
it's still nothing.
Someone was sent a Switch 2.
Oh.
They were sent like a shell of a Switch 2.
Oh.
And they did a full breakdown. Nerd Nest on YouTube did a full breakdown. It showed the Joy-Cons, the magnetic Joy-Cons, showed everything. It's
How
a
did he
dummy.
get
It's a
that?
dummy unit. He doesn't say. It's a dummy unit. It doesn't turn on, but he lit the, and it's every leak that we've been following, every blurry, low resolution
correct.
screenshot that we've been looking at of these
Okay.
Joy-Cons. Everything is confirmed in this video that we're going
Cool.
to take a look at. On top of that, both D-Brand and our lovely friends over at Satisfy have listed their Switch 2 grips. You can now buy their Switch 2 grips because they both
Oh.
know the dimensions of the Switch.
That's crazy.
And wouldn't you know it, it's the same dimensions as the Nerd Nest guy's dummy unit. So
So we're
do they also
closing
have
in.
One?
I
Do they also have one?
yes.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know for Satisfy. I don't want to speak for Satisfy.
Would
but
he tell you?
Yeah. But as far as
Don't put him out like that.
No, he wouldn't. As far as you can assume, if they're making grips and selling them, then they're pretty damn confident
Of the
in the
size.
dimensions in the Switch.
Right, because
now,
why would you produce
the
something different
caveat
now?
here is both, and we'll talk about it more, but both D-Brand and Satisfy, when you go to their listings, and we'll bring them up, they both say dimensions may change just to cover them because it's pre-order, right?
Right.
So they're gonna ship them in like spring or whenever it is that they that
Oh,
the
so
Switch
they've just done the
releases.
prototype. They haven't done like a full.
They've
rollout
essentially
thing.
they've like got it and they can show you what their grip's gonna look
Okay.
like, but it might change a millimeter or two depending on what actually finalizes out of the warehouse
Okay.
for Nintendo.
Okay.
So, but all that stuff aside, looks like we can just look at the Switch 2 now.
Nice.
So yeah, we're gonna take a look at that.
I've
as
been
well.
seeing it everywhere. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I
I
saw
mean, it's
something on Twitter or whatever, but I didn't know if that was the real thing or not.
yeah,
'Cause
it's
always
the
a
real,
fakey thing.
apparently it's the real thing. I
Okay.
mean, again, and God, we can we might be wrong. You never know. But this isn't a 3D print. This isn't something that you can easily mock up. This is something that has been produced in a warehouse somewhere that has been die cast and like they've created like an actual product. So either it's an elaborate thousands of dollars troll because it costs a lot of money to make. You got to like to actually make a product. You can't just make like one because it's not worth it, right? It costs thousands of dollars to make the die cast, to make the molds, to make the product.
Yeah.
So either it's an elaborate, very expensive troll that I'm not sure who exactly it's benefiting, like some random warehouse in China that are leaking it. Like, they're not going to get any money out of it, right?
No, not unless they're selling.
And a lot of these
prototypes.
grips are pre-orders, so they're not making money off of like a fake, like, because they're not going to sell it until they know.
Right.
So unless it's an elaborate troll, this is it.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what else to believe at that point.
I mean, you got to believe at a certain point, right? That like these,
getting close to time.
it's cutting close to time. Number one, then it's also the fact that like like these are you good?
Sorry, carbonated water. The bubbles all went up my nose. Sorry about that.
We're getting close to the time, and also there's the fact that that these companies have to produce something for day one when the Switch gets released, right?
Yeah.
So it's like brand satisfy. I mean, if they're going to be putting anything out and they want to be the first to market, then they got to know the dimensions, and Nintendo's going to give it to them. So I mean, at a certain point, we got to know that the leaks are there, right?
Yeah, something has to be real at some point because it's what we're coming up on. What are we thinking? March for this?
Yeah, and that's another thing, like no smoke without fire. And you've seen so many leaks from different sources of the same thing. It's like, okay, well, at some point, this is going to be it. Unless, and another thing, and I've talked to people about this, is that apparently a lot of these units have been ready to go for a while. So unless Nintendo has at some point shifted and changed their mind, and there's been like fully produced units sat in warehouses that are never going to see the light of day because they've changed gears. I mean, we're looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try one more time here to share this to my main account because it's pulling my focus. And then after that, I'm going to be done. This might work. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Finally.
Is this the most anticipated console to date?
Or
Or is that just a thing because we talk about it?
Well, it's definitely... Well,
no, I mean,
it might feel
to
that way for us.
That's what I mean.
I think just because of the day and era that we're in now, where the internet is so easily accessible in so many different mediums, and you can so easily snap a picture of something and post it, even over like 10 years ago.
Evidently only on a toaster, though.
Evidently only on a toaster camera, potato camera. Yeah, for sure. I think, and also like we're in a day and age now where like everyone's trying to make a career out of online media, out of getting clicks.
Right.
So everyone wants to be the person talking about it, leaking it, giving some sort of information on it. So yeah, I think yes, I think it's the most coverage it's had because people know that people want to see it.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
So, 'cause I don't
Also, it's
remember it
Nintendo.
being, but I don't remember it being quite this crazy when the Switch came.
Closer to the mic, Kim, please.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really recall. I wasn't as clued in to the scene as I am now. I was at that point. I was into retro games and I was messing around with my Wii U when the Switch was coming out, and I wasn't really covering it on my channel, so I wasn't following every little legal piece of information. I do remember there was like that weird mock-up. I don't know if I can find it quickly of an oval Switch thing that went around.
An oval.
Nintendo NX oval mock-up. Let's see if I can find it.
An oval.
That I want to see what that.
Yeah. That was
Ew.
it.
It is.
No.
So
is,
this thing leaked.
Oh,
This
it
was
looks
one of
like
the leaks.
an old media
If you can
player
show
I
this
used to
hand.
have.
That was supposedly for a while the Nintendo NX.
That looks nothing like a Nintendo product at all.
No.
It's giving Nokia N-Gage for me.
At that time, it was kind of like, what is a Nintendo product? Like, we knew Nintendo was
But-
doing something wacky. We just had the Wii U pad. It wasn't too different to the Wii U pad.
There's one with a skin on it. You see that?
No, that's the game.
No, on the
That's the game.
Ew. That's what it would have.
The thumbsticks were in the
Oh,
middle of the
ew.
screen.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
No.
That was a big mock-up leak for a
What
while.
the heck
And
is
like this
that?
weird design thing too that somebody made. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
That's the main thing I remember people going a little crazy about. I don't think a lot of people really believed it, But this
But
was
where did it come from?
this. It's just that's what I mean. People just leaking things.
But,
People
like,
just like want
was
clicks.
it right?
Was
but like,
is it? Are you?
Someone made it
yeah.
like graphically.
It keeps blacking out the screen.
Oh.
That's on you, my guy.
Oh dear.
That's the
Well,
Elgato.
there we go.
It could be the connection or something. Yeah.
The
button.
connection that you set up.
Oh no.
I have
Well,
a different.
cut away. Cut away. 'Cause
Mom
that's a
and Dad
nightmare.
are fighting again. It's
I
Christmas.
need to be there to know if it's working. So.
I'll unplug it and I'll plug it back in.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Although
I
I
have,
think
I have a
it's-
different adapter. If we
It looked
wanna-
like it was the
Well, now your
Elgato.
screen's gone
Okay.
black.
What is this? Did you get this from me?
No, that's mine.
Uh-huh.
But
Oh,
if
okay.
but
That's
I
very
have a
clearly
different.
an
I have a
Apple
different
product.
one of those though. Is what I'm saying. If we
Yeah,
want to
it's
swap it
blinking.
out,
Well, yeah, now, but that's not what it was
Fitting
doing
out.
before.
Oh. I'm gonna swap back. See if it's working.
Sure.
Okay. There it is.
Is it working now?
I mean, we could see
Looks
it.
like it is.
You
yeah.
could see it, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it,
Okay.
but I didn't know what it was doing before.
It
It was
black.
it was going black and then coming back and then goes. I don't know. It's fine.
Well, whoever made that.
Audio
console,
listeners, how
it's
you doing?
horrible.
How you going out
Hey,
there?
shuts out. Shuts out.
All right. Anyway, so let me cut away. Let me see what we got here at the top of the show, and then we'll dive into it.
Okay.
We have a sponsor trade that's going to come up at some point. Do you want to start with a voicemail?
We certainly can if you'd like to.
Yeah, do you have one lined up?
I have 5 lined
Oh
up.
my
You
God.
you can play them on your end if you want.
Just hit me
or actually, no, I'll have to.
Just
play
hit
them,
me
but
with
yeah,
one. Just
That's
one.
fine. All right,
It's a nice little short, sweet one. It's the holidays.
Oh, it's the holidays.
Also, we're
Holiday.
doing a longer episode today and a longer hour-long bonus episode, which Kim, you can join for as much of that as you want. Don't feel
I'll see how
because
I
that's
feel in
3
2
hours of
hours.
podcasting to not only make up for last week because Kim and I were both sick and I just couldn't do it, but because this might probably most likely be the final episode of the year because next week is literally Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then January, I usually take the first week or two off. So I don't have a set date when the show's coming back. It'll probably be like mid-January. Probably whatever the second Thursday is in January,
Early
I would say.
mid-January,
So
yeah.
we're going to hit you with a lot of content today, starting with this voicemail.
Okay. Let's see what we got in here. Short and sweet, 22 seconds.
Hey, Wood, I love your podcast. Please don't quit. I have a personal life question. I have a YouTube channel, and it's still extremely small, but how did you manage having a full-time job, a girlfriend, family, and still do YouTube at the same time? Were you just tired all the time, like I am? I'd love to know. Thanks, and keep up the awesome work.
Thanks so much for the voicemail and the question. Wife,
Well, no, he meant when you started.
when I
Yeah.
started?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's also the
Lord.
meme that she's your girlfriend still, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, it depends at what point in the career you're talking about. I would say when I was doing this for an actual job, we were married at that point. Like you and I were together.
Yeah.
Before that, it was a hobby that I was messing around with. And I say this to Kim all the time, but I remember when we were in that first house, the horrible house that we were in for 10 months
Yeah.
before it flooded,
Yeah.
I would work nonstop. Like
yeah, it
I
was all
didn't
day.
leave the house.
Yeah.
We didn't go anywhere or do anything ever. I
Yeah.
mean, we didn't really have much money
Well,
anyway.
I worked, but other than
You
that,
worked, but we
yeah.
didn't like go on dates or anything. We went to IHOP sometimes at night because
Yeah,
our
like
sleep
3
schedule
a.m.,
was
yeah,
messed up.
'cause we were
love
awake.
that.
And
Love
Yeah.
that.
yeah, and I would just make videos constantly.
Yeah.
And one of the most intense things is like 2 years or 3 years in a row there with E3.
Yeah.
I remember they would do all the conferences. You'd have like 8 or 9, like Square Enix would do one, Ubisoft, Xbox, whatever. And I would live stream these hour to 2 hour long conferences over 3 days.
Yeah, I know.
Live stream them, immediately end stream, create a video reacting to them, like a separate video, edit it, upload it, and then react to the next stream. And I would, for 3 or 4 days, I wouldn't sleep. I would just be live and create video, live and create
Yeah.
video. And I can't do that now. Like we watched one 4-hour long Game Awards. Granted, I was sick.
Yeah.
But I was like, there is no shot in hell I would set everything up right now to make a video and then spend all night editing. Like
Yeah.
I am dead. And
That's crazy to me,
I-
by the
I-
way.
I
That
think-
schedule, like I know Jordan was going through that for a while
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like especially like he was doing Fringements last year. He was doing one video every day.
No,
for
he did
25
two videos.
Two
Last year
videos
he
a
did
day.
2
yeah,
videos a day.
one on each
Yeah.
different channel. Yeah, it's nuts, dude.
Yeah,
I don't
it's-
understand the schedule that
it's a
some of
young
these
man's
YouTubers
game.
have.
I mean, I
Oh,
was like
100%, yeah.
5 or 6 years younger.
Yeah, you were like 24,
I'm in my
25.
mid-30s now. I mean, I work like normal office hours at this point.
You have
I'll,
to
I'll
for your
pull
sanity.
like 7 to 9 hour shifts a day
Yeah.
through the week, and that's it. And then like my biggest issue I used to have is not being able to stop a project I'm working on until I was done. So
Yeah.
I would work until 5, 6 in the morning. Sometimes I come to bed at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Just whenever it was done, it was done. Now and over the last like 2 or 3 years, I've gotten a lot better at, it's 1 a.m. I should go to bed. I'll finish this tomorrow.
Yeah. And you don't
it
work
can
on the
wait.
weekend either, you know?
I barely,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been I say
It
I don't work on the
depends.
weekend, but like
Depends,
I've been
yeah.
doing a lot of filming on Sundays recently.
Yeah, if
but
we're not doing anything, but like,
I don't sit there editing.
no.
I'll film a video if Zach needs something to
Yeah.
edit.
Yeah.
Anyway, the answer is be young.
Be young
young.
and time management. I will
Yeah,
say
time
one
management.
interesting thing is that I remember last week when we were just like setting up, not last week, the week before, obviously. We were setting up and like you got a phone call from like your accountant or something or somebody, right?
Yeah.
And you were just like, and you said,
I
I
actually
know.
felt kind of bad about that too because I was like so frustrated in the moment we were trying to set up, and then
Yeah.
my accountant was calling me, and I was
Yeah.
like, "I'm at work right now," and he's like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Yeah, call me back later."
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he never called me back.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
But I guess it sort of just, it highlights the separation that you have between like, you know, have a separation between your personal life and then your,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
that's
your work
super
life.
Yeah.
important because that was an issue in the beginning for you. You would
Yeah,
like,
I have a separation now.
yeah.
Also, now that everything's in the basement, it's way easier.
Yeah, that's a really good division too. If you can have it in a separate room. Before it was like our living room.
You got to talk into the mic.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she's whispering again.
Sorry.
All right, last thing, and then I want to just jump straight into looking at this Switch 2 model video from Nerd Nest. This present isn't fake.
Oh.
Oh.
I got you a Christmas present.
Oh, it's for
Oh
me.
my
Oh
god.
man.
You
Oh
catch?
no. Oh no.
Oh. Okay. All right. Jesus Christ.
Now I need you to know,
Yeah.
I bought this with my own money.
Is it expensive?
No, but
But you
you'll know
just
what I
threw it to
mean
me?
when, and everyone else will know what I mean when you open
Oh
it.
boy. There we go. Okay. These they're Raycons. That's dope actually. I've been saying that my AirPods crapped out on me and I wanted to try Raycons. So not sponsored by the way. Is
It's
what
not
you're trying,
sponsored.
That's kind of what you're trying to get at here is that it's not
Yeah,
sponsored.
I did use my own code, my own
yeah.
beat 'em ups code to get a discount.
That's good. So
But,
wait, so it's a case. Okay. Is it it's not
It's a protective case.
Okay, so it protects it. Okay, and then
But those come with a charging case as well.
Okay, and then are these are
The everyday earbuds.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
Ham,
yeah.
because I have a couple
I love
pairs
that.
because Raycon send them to me, and Ham kept asking if you could have one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've used them, dude. They've been in my ears.
Nasty.
Yeah, I
And
don't-
you
I
were
don't
like,
give a
I
shit
don't,
about
I
that.
don't care. And I was like, I kind of care. That's kind of gross. No. So there
Yeah.
you go.
A fresh
I bought you
pair.
a fresh pair.
Yeah. Well, I guess if we're on the topic, right? I mean, I got you a present too. It's not that big of a surprise.
get me Raycons?
I also don't. Yeah.
me
I got you Raycons.
AirPods?
I don't actually have them. I don't have it on me right now, but I have a picture. I posted this with the it is at this point.
I don't have any reference.
But-
Also, why can I not pull up the bar at the bottom of this page?
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. I got to use the
Yeah, just
the
go in the group chat, and then there's a image with a spoiler tag.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay, hold
it's gonna spoil it for you, but
No.
I'll share this the screen once you have it
Sorry,
open in a
hold
browser
on.
window.
I'm trying to use this. I'm trying to use a Mac. I don't know how. Hold
Oh,
on.
I'm on a Mac.
I'm
on a Mac. I'm
opening.
confused.
I don't know how to open this picture. Hold on. All right, I got it.
Yeah, and then I know you can't like. I know you can't see what it is, but I'll tell you what it. Can you open in a browser window?
Oh, you don't want to show Discord?
No, it's because my Discord's logged in. You didn't log in your own Discord.
Oh, no.
Here you go. I
All right,
showed it.
All right. This is every single plus a couple of duplicates, but every single one of the
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom
Zonai
devices
From the Gotcha?
from the
Now,
Gotcha.
how many
machine
of these
in
am I
Tokyo.
getting?
Oh, you're gonna get all. Well, you're gonna get all of them. I
Oh,
mean, I'll take.
I
I'll,
wish
I'll
I
take the
had,
I'll take the duplicates, right? But
Oh,
you're gonna
baby.
get all 6 of them.
Oh,
I,
thank you so much.
I
That's
also
sick.
ordered
'Cause-
those.
You ordered those?
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
no!
I said it during the podcast that I was gonna get them for.
He did. He did
Did
say
you?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She doesn't watch.
Fake
Shit.
fan. Fake fan.
Big fan.
Well, you can have the other set now. You both have one.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
got doubles. I got
Yeah,
doubles.
yeah.
I got doubles. I got
Yeah.
doubles. Well,
Okay.
thank you both of you. Oh
Damn.
my god,
I
both
feel so
both
bad.
both the
Oh,
loves
no.
of my life.
I only said it today just because like I'm here and I'm like we're gonna miss Christmas and Hanukkah like for when I'm.
Hey, I'll take double.
around,
That means
so-
I can open some and I
Yeah.
can leave some sealed.
Oh, you can get like a little
True.
machine.
You know
to keep
how
them
I
in.
am. Or if you don't have them, you can have some too.
Yeah, sure. I
Did
mean,
they
I was
build
just gonna take the
something?
duplicates.
What?
They make something, don't they?
No, there's little pieces.
Oh.
In the
I thought you
game,
could,
they
like,
make
build a
something. You
thing
put them
in.
on the fridge.
Oh.
They're magnets.
I feel
cute.
I feel so bad.
No, I feel bad. I should have known that you were gonna do that. Shit.
Damn.
It's fine.
Yeah. I have a guy on the inside, so that's what
A man
that's
on the
what it is.
inside.
I'm
I found a guy on
I got a man in
Mercari.
Japan. Yeah. No, one of my mods, one of my Twitch, I'm a Twitch streamer, twitch.tv/ham and chatter, no big deal. I'll show my lower third.
There you go.
But if you but I have one of my mods, he lives in Japan, but he's American, so he's coming home for the holidays and he has to go to Tokyo to come home. He lives like up north, but he has to go to Tokyo to fly home. So he just stops at the Nintendo store or
That's so
wherever,
cool.
and he grabs me shit if I ever ask for it on the way back. So
Well, hey, I'm happy
Yeah.
either way because I get them.
yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for the Raycons.
Did
Appreciate
you get ham
that.
Raycons by chance?
No.
Okay, good. All right, let's dive straight into this before our sponsor timer runs out. Hands on with the Switch 2 model. This is coming at you from Nerd Nest. About a minute of dialogue here at the start. Let's listen to what he says about it.
This video,
There we go.
I went back and forth about it because I wasn't sure how realistic this would be. But a few weeks back, a company reached out to me that they make cases for video game hardware like the Steam Deck and that kind of thing. And it's a company that I've worked with before. It's iVoller. All right. They reached out to me and they said, "Hey, we have a model of the Nintendo Switch 2, and we would love for you to have one. Do you want it?" And I replied to them, "Yeah, if I make a video about the Switch 2, I'll."
So I think I might have got the same email, and I just didn't realize because
Bro,
I checked.
on.
Well, my emails are flooded, man. You who emails these days?
Fucking everybody.
But I checked.
Companies.
I checked my emails and I did get a similar message from a company saying
Oh,
that they
jeez.
had a Switch 2 model they wanted, but that was like December. I saw it yesterday and it was like December 2nd, and I was like, oh, whatever, I don't care.
That's great. They're just allowed to give that out to like content creators, like.
I don't know
So
if they're allowed.
I don't really understand what the situation is, but clearly a lot of these. Here's what's happened. I'll tell you what's happened. I'm not going to tell you how I know. A warehouse in China that makes the Switch 2 have shells and everything from the product. They have the product.
Mhm.
They've just been selling it to people.
Oh.
They've just been
Oh.
selling it to the highest
But
bidder.
he said a company reached out to him though.
Right. So this company
Bought it.
Bought it.
made a model,
Right.
sent the model.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, but how are they making money though? Because they
Because
said that
this
they-
video has 100,000 views, and in the first 10
Yeah.
seconds, he mentions the company.
Are they
Oh,
gonna get in trouble though?
Well, no, because I'm telling you. He's not telling you. I'm telling you what happened.
yeah, but what? So
But-
what you're? But aren't you basically accusing him of not what do you call it? Like saying that something is sponsored content? Because if he's getting paid
It's not
for
sponsored content.
He just got the
What are you talking
product for
about?
free.
it, so you're saying he just got it for free then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but
just
that's
sent it to him.
that's my point though. Is why? How is this company then making money?
Because
Right.
he just
He
said the
mentioned the
company's name
name.
in the first 10 seconds in a video have the 100,000 views.
Okay. So
How
he's
are you
but he's
confused?
advertising
for the company then. That was
Yeah,
it's
it's
quid
like an
pro quo.
exchange,
Is
Sure.
that
basically.
he's
Yeah.
advertising
Sure.
the company.
I'm sure it wasn't a
Right.
contract. He's
Okay.
just saying where
All
he got
right,
it
well,
from.
Yeah.
whatever, dude. You know what? It's
He was just
fine.
saying their name because they
Um,
sent him a free thingy.
D brand,
Yeah.
for example, often throws around a lot of money. You'll remember I said they offered me $10,000
Oh, that was
to get
them.
my Zelda Switch early
Oh, yeah.
because their whole thing is F Nintendo.
Right.
like,
and they wanted to do the skin.
Like the grip for their, we'll bring it up. The grip for their cutaway. I didn't know you were still on this.
Sorry.
Is called Kill Switch 2. Everything they do is like a cheeky like kill switch or screw the switch or
Right.
whatever. And they wanted to do one with my Zelda Switch because they wanted to exact color match
Right.
the Zelda Switch, that they could create skins
Yeah.
that looked exactly like it.
Yeah.
And they wanted to have it day one, so people had like a $10 way of getting that Switch rather than having to buy the
Yeah.
Switch. I'm showing it.
I don't know that.
Can you not see my screen?
No,
think so.
no,
Oh.
not
I guess
unless
you
you
cut to
switch to
it.
it. Yeah.
So yeah, this is D Brand's Kill Switch 2. So again, to reiterate, the Chinese warehouse is just selling the
Right.
the the frame, the models, the mock-ups, the whatever from the warehouse to companies like Dbrand, and then Dbrand is making let me say allegedly.
Sure.
Allegedly, in my theory, in my guess,
I'm assuming.
making a skin or a case
Yeah.
or what have
It
you.
looks cool. I don't know what the bungee cords are for, but it's fun.
It's something about their case has like a removable part, so I don't know. I actually kind of hate it. I actually kind of don't think it's very cute.
Is there? Oh, it's the Alarmo.
Mhm.
It's the top of the hour.
He
every
likes to
top of the hour,
Let
it
you know.
gives
Okay.
you
He's got
3
going on.
hearts or a heart for every hour.
It's
you know?
adorable. Love that.
Okay, you're still on my screen.
Dog, you're not telling me when you're switching away.
You never-
He can't see it.
Remember the first time?
Let's unpack this
Hey,
right now. Let's
hey,
do this right now. Okay.
Remember the
Go
first
for
time
it.
I fired you?
Yeah, I remember.
It was because you
yeah.
were sat on the screen while we were talking the whole time, and like nothing was being shown.
Okay, but that's
So in
and
my
then I
head-
learned from that. Okay, this
In
is
my
different.
head,
This is
where
different.
We're talking for so long. I'm like, surely he's pulled away by now.
Okay,
of
you
this
gotta, there's a
one
lot. You gotta
rotating
understand.
image.
Let's talk about this. You gotta
can't
understand. There's a
see.
lot going on because somebody in chat was saying there was an issue with the volume of the thing you were playing before. So I was trying to make sure that the audio was okay. Okay, so I messaged in chat asking if the audio was okay. So that's where
Don't
we're
make
at right
me
now.
fire you on Christmas
Bro,
without
fire
a
me on
Christmas
Christmas! I
bonus.
swear to
You
God,
can't
I'm gonna
do
call. There's gonna be hate crimes accused of. Okay.
Although, what's it matter to you, huh?
Yeah, what does it matter to
You don't
me?
like Christmas.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. You put up a menorah on the monitor, couldn't even be bothered to get a physical one. Unbelievable.
I asked you to bring one. I assumed you had one.
Why-
Where's your dreidel?
I didn't bring it.
Why would you have that on hand?
Oh my God. Yeah, I just carry one
Yeah,
around in
just
my pocket at all
pocket dreidel.
times. Yeah.
It's your emergency
Yeah.
For when he
dreidel.
have a
fidget
pocket
spinner
dreidel.
for when he gets bored.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm calling
Anyway, sorry
HR.
about that.
Yeah, I would.
Sorry about the racism.
Hey, it is what it is. You
A
know?
little bit of that on
It is
a
not-
holiday special.
Not
Oh
a problem.
my
We're already getting
God.
demonetized apparently from the beginning of the episode. So
All right, we're going back
Alright,
to
what's
Nerd
the fella
Nest.
got going on?
So
What's he
essentially,
saying?
a company, just
I
picture it like
went
this: a
back
company like
eye
Dbrand
folder.
has sent them a 1-for-1 mock-up model of the product.
The Joy-Cons are inside like that?
Inside like that? What do you mean?
I guess an innie, not an outie. L, right?
they're
Not
supposed to be
sticking out.
Yeah,
magnetized.
so here you go.
right?
We
No,
can
you
see.
see what I mean? The little
Let's look at the right Joy-Con first.
the thing.
There we go.
What are you trying to say?
This bit, the little doohickey, it's not out.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
This sticks out. That one's not sticking out.
What?
This, the little.
Oh, the thumbstick?
yeah.
I think it does. I think it's a weird angle.
I hope
looks
it
pretty
does.
flat.
Because if it's like a
Oh,
flat
oh, he's got it to the
thumbstick that
side.
just kind of.
A
See what I mean?
C
It looks
button
flat
right
as hell.
there.
Yeah, I think it's just the camera
And
angle.
then it's got our face
Once you pull it
buttons
to the
and the
side,
plus
you'll see.
button. You can see
Oh,
right
Oh,
here.
yeah, there
we've
you
got
go.
Okay. Oh, it looks about the same. All right.
Our
was concerned.
ZL and our ZR. Those are the.
So he actually in the video talks about this little trigger and his theory,
I'm going to.
and he's also saying that he felt like the Joy-Cons come apart too easily with the
Oh.
magnet, and
So
so
first
he
off,
thinks
let's
it
talk-
is a locking mechanism,
Okay.
and
Right.
that there's some kind of thing that locks them in place more securely. That you need to press down on that trigger to release them. I still think that trigger looks way too big.
It looks like it's a button of
for
some
for
sort.
something like that. Maybe it has a double use. Maybe it's magic and it not only releases it, but also can be used as a trigger once it's released. I
Right.
don't know.
talk about the Joy-Cons. Let's look at the right Joy-Con first. There we go.
It's
I mean-
so weird watching him just rip it off the side like that.
I know. It did seem like it took a bit of force for him to take it off there.
Yeah, he gave
It's a
he gave a
strong
little, he gave like a
Yeah, he
You know?
did.
He did give a little.
He did make a noise.
Also, there's a USB C slot at the top now too,
Oh.
which means we have one at the top and one at the bottom.
Okay.
My first hope there is that my Vitcha VR glasses that I like using will actually work natively.
And maybe
the
that's
Switch
why
now?
for accessories.
Well, you'd assume it's for accessories. I don't know why else they would have two.
And also, it's right next to
For
the
the
little
Nintendo
aux
Switch
port
cartridges,
thing.
which looks
I
around the
don't
same.
know. Well, I guess it is. There's a hole here too, so I don't know if it's aux or not.
on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Same size
That other one looks
as
like
a
screw
traditional Switch. So let me set
look
that down and
identical to
put
me.
the
hole. Oh.
That's how much bigger it is.
Oh,
Nintendo
geez.
Switch next to
that's
it.
a significant
And
difference.
actually,
That
if
is
we look at
big.
Yeah, it's big.
it's a big boy.
Oh, it's like the size of that other thing you used. Was it not the white one?
Can people hear?
Into the mic, Kim. I was just about
What's
to say.
the other one called that you have? That's the large one, the handheld.
Did she change anything then?
Huh? Yeah, no,
Better
she's
now? Okay.
fine. Yeah, she's
I'm
okay. We can
closer
hear
to
her.
it.
Larger what?
The handheld console, the white one that you use. Is it the PlayStation
Oh,
one?
the
The ROG Ally?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it that
Um,
size?
I mean, I think it's going to be a little smaller than that just because it's thinner. And
How heavy is it gonna be?
I don't know. But it being a little bigger is good because obviously it's a bigger screen
Mm-hmm.
and there's just a little bit more chance to cram just a bit more hardware inside the device,
Yeah.
which could
Yeah.
ultimately lead to, a lot of things. It could be more storage. It could mean more GPU. It could mean more, and it could mean more a lot of things.
The
More
vent hole is
space is
bigger.
just more room to play with.
Also,
Yeah.
from this angle, those Joy-Cons, they kind of do look like the ones that we saw from the leak from last week.
Oh,
or
they
last
are. They're
2
the
weeks ago.
same.
Yeah,
They're the same. Same triggers, and
Yeah.
then it's the same like one little button.
True.
So yeah, here he goes again.
Oy.
Also, they're a bit more of like a oval shape now.
I was gonna ask if they're more round or if it was just my imagination, but they are more round.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
almost almost like an oval slant down, or
Mhm.
maybe just more like rounded. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks
But-
smaller at the bottom.
I do think that while subtle, if you now look at the old Switch almost looks like too square. Like almost like a bit more of like an older like square look, where the new one has like a nicer, bigger, rounder look.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when I was designing my Perfect Switch 2,
Yeah.
one of the things I asked all of my 3D designers to try and do, and some of them took it way too far to a point where it looked ridiculous,
Mhm.
was try and round it out.
Right.
Because I just had a theory in my head.
it
I
is
was
gonna
like,
be
I
more
think
round.
it's just going to look a bit more rounded because I think that looks a bit more like futuristic and sleek and sets it apart over the Joy-Cons, which are essentially like a straight rectangle with the corners rounded off.
Yeah.
Whereas this looks almost more like an oval,
Like an oval cut in
all
half.
the way
Yeah.
around.
Can I be real?
What?
Yeah.
I think it looks boring.
I think it's the
Well,
white.
yeah, it looks almost the same. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking about an extra button and a round.
Now,
Yeah.
what's the extra button gonna do?
No idea.
I don't like how like rounded the Joy-Con. I feel like I wish the Joy-Cons were a little bit more square. You know?
Alexa, stop.
Oh, also Bob's in chat.
Oh, hi. What's he saying?
Hello, Bob.
He said, "Oh shit, Bill on Nontendo podcast."
Is this Bill? Hi, Bill. I just
He
know
looks
him.
like a Bill.
I know him as Nerd Nest. He
Yeah.
looks like me in my last thumbnail.
I was gonna say that looks like
True.
what you were talking about growing your beard out. You're just gonna be that guy.
I do
Yeah.
want to grow my beard out.
Nothing wrong
Also,
with that.
shout out Bill and thank you as well for letting us react to your video. And I'm
Yeah,
saying that
that's awesome.
in hindsight because I did not ask permission.
Also, again, this is just a shell that we're looking at right now. By the way, somebody sent a super chat earlier. All Star Plush Studio said that they hope that the Joy Cons aren't white because then it's too much like the LED.
Now,
or
I
the-
said the same
Yeah.
thing. I
Yeah.
said the same thing because I did speak to somebody about this
Mhm.
and I asked them, what color do you think it'll be? Somebody who may or may not have shells.
Yeah.
And they said white.
Hey, just...
And I was like, man, I kind of wish then that when they released the OLED, they didn't do white
yeah,
because it's kind of ruined it.
because now it just feels like another upgrade of
Yeah.
the OLED at that
Yeah.
point.
But also, what color is left? Because with the Joy-Con, they released
all the colors.
all the colors, really.
Yeah,
I
like-
just think they should have done red, because that's
No, I
classic
don't know.
to me. I don't know. I think the first one
They've
should've
done
had
red. They've done red so many
I
times.
know they
They
have,
did.
but,
They did
like-
Mario Edition OLED, and they did that twice.
All the other consoles, all the other handhelds are like black or white. There's no like colorful.
Well, yeah, there's the blue and red.
what about like
The
a
default was
carbon
blue.
fiber? You know, something like
Carbon
that.
fiber. would
Carbon
actually
fiber would
That
go
would've
hard.
been-
You
If
know,
you
That
went like a
would've been
sick
cool.
way with it.
yeah, yeah.
That'd be pretty
true.
cool. But no,
true.
I mean, seems like white. I don't know. Again, that could
Eh.
change. It's an easy thing to change.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's gonna be more colors. They're always gonna come out with more colors. That's just what they do. But like,
So,
yeah, I don't know.
on top of that, and if you're like, well, that's just a model that some company has sent, that is fine. But again, you will look at, if you want to cut to me, you will look at both Satisfy and Dbrand selling their pre-orders already for their grips after, I suppose, allegedly having received from these alleged Chinese warehouses the models. And I mean, you have the extra button here. You have the shape that we see over here in this video. I mean, that they are also selling a product, and there's other places too that align with this.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a lot. I know
mean-
nothing's been official from Nintendo,
Well, no, there's not
but
going to be.
when
but-
Nintendo says they're going to reveal and show you this thing by March, and at this point we're 3 months away, and every leak we've had is pointing to this and literally nothing else.
Yeah.
Unless this is the biggest misdirect in the world, and
it would be
Nintendo has
interesting if it was.
actually kept this secret,
That would be cool for them.
it'd be awesome. Honestly, I want that
Right.
just because it would be
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
And I hate having things
just-
ruined for
yeah.
me in advance, but I mean, I
Exactly.
think we're looking at it.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what somebody in chat said, and I kind of I fuck with this, right? They said for the Joy-Cons, black with red buttons.
Ooh.
That would go hard.
Ooh.
That'd
yeah.
be sick.
Okay.
For me, I like that, right? It kind of
Yeah.
reminds me of like the U2 iPod back in the day. You know,
Yeah.
remember that shit?
Yeah.
What are you doing over there, bud? What's
Bob
going on?
texted
Oh,
me.
Bob texted you.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put the link in
What's he saying?
our Discord chat so I can bring it up. Sorry,
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to what you just said. Bob texted.
I said somebody in chat said they said black Joy-Cons with red buttons would go hard,
Black
and I
Joy-Cons.
agree.
Oh, you could do something like that for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
so
different
cool.
colored buttons. I think is an
That would be
interesting
a
way
fun
of going.
new way to do it instead because they've already done the shells the other color. Do it reverse.
Yeah,
Also, I want to say quickly, I had this theory. Let me. Where was that image of the Switch and the Switch 2? Because I had like something that I wanted to say about it that I think is gonna hit hard.
Oh.
Here.
Where?
Let me hold on. Cut away for a second because I want to reveal. I want to reveal my thing.
yeah. Okay. The suspense is killing me.
It leans into a theory I had.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if we're taking a minute here, shouts out Rizzoli with a $5 super chat.
right.
That's my boy.
So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
All right.
I would like to present to you an argument that I have had for a long time. I would like to direct your attention to the screen right here. We have what is supposedly the new Switch on top, rounded edges, much more oval shape.
I see where
We
you're going
have
with this.
at the bottom the old Switch, a much more square design,
Yeah.
right? What's the name of the Switch 2? Is it Switch 2 or is it Nintendo Super Switch? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the square NES controller and the more rounded
Oh.
Super Nintendo controller.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The Switch was going back to Nintendo's roots as a company and taking all their designs and all of their ideas into one console, making the Nintendo Switch. Where do you go from that? Where do you go from the first real big hit and innovation in the gaming space since the NES when you make a sequel to that console?
I
The
agree.
Super
Super on there.
Nintendo Switch.
Super
I think it would be
Nintendo
great, but
Switch.
now I want the Joy-Cons to look like the Super Nintendo controller buttons.
But see,
color.
yeah, that's. I was gonna say the same
Yeah.
thing. I was gonna say
Because
the-
PlayStation
look
did
at the
it.
buttons.
Yes.
Go back to the other
Go back
image.
to the-
Screw you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We were having a
Yeah,
discussion.
we're still talking about
What?
Go back to the SNES
I was saying
controller.
they should do the controllers like that because
Yeah.
think about it. PlayStation did a throwback thing. They could do the buttons.
That's
different
actually
colors.
why you reminded me of bringing up this argument
Oh.
because I was like, oh, what if they did the buttons,
The buttons,
as
the
that
color,
would be
yeah.
so.
Super
Oh,
Nintendo.
I'd be so excited.
That'd be
because
dope.
yeah,
That would look so
if it was
good.
this like even this white design, but the
Yes,
buttons were
with the
green,
buttons,
blue,
yes.
yellow,
Or the
red,
purple,
or
'cause we
the
had the purple.
for the
Yeah.
NTSC.
For sure.
That would be so cool. I
Yeah,
hope
so
they
now
do.
I'm even more doubled down on my theory that it's going to
Super
be called
Switch?
Super Switch.
I think it's a fun.
It's
name.
such a sick name.
It's a fun
Also,
name.
Nintendo has never done like a numbering thing, and that really is PlayStation's thing at this point.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
why like fall into line with what other people are doing? Super Switch is super clear.
I
It's
think it has
clear
a name,
enough.
and they're just not saying it yet. They're just saying Switch 2 because they don't want to tell you.
Well,
the
no,
name.
they haven't even said anything.
They haven't. said
Nintendo
Switch
hasn't said
2?
anything. The only thing Nintendo has said is that their next generation console will be backwards compatible, and they'll reveal it before the end of March.
Okay, so they haven't even said Switch.
They say
2.
Switch successor.
Yeah.
Is what
I'm
So
here
it's
for
got a new
I'm here
name.
for Switch too.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switch 2?
I'm here for. Oh, sorry.
Super
Super
Switch?
Switch?
I'm here for Super Switch.
Yeah.
My
get
bad.
Get it right.
Hey, my fault, OG. Hey, Kim, could you like squeeze in a little bit?
Oh, shit, sorry.
Kind of
I've
on
been,
the
like,
edge of the shot. Yeah.
Scoot
This is
nowhere.
what
Yeah.
Bob deemed so important. He pulled a scoot on me during mid-episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I love it when Bob messages
What
me.
is it?
Lenovo Legion Cross AMD. This is a tweet from Warrior64. The future of gaming handhelds will feature a special guest Valve, Steam OS, and Steam Deck co-designer Perry Loop, blah, 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 blah. This is a Lenovo Legion handheld that runs on Steam OS, which is very interesting, very unique. Also, a part of the reason why Bob sent this to me is because, and I don't know if I'm gonna go or if we're gonna go, but I was invited for an all expenses paid trip to Vegas.
Oh, right.
January
I forgot
7th.
about
I want to go to Vegas.
To go to CES, some like big tech
Right.
show that I've never heard of before.
Yeah.
And I was telling Bob about it, and Bob had interest in going. And this says January 7th here for this, which
okay.
I'm assuming that would be something that we could play around with
Yeah.
if we went to Vegas.
That's
Well.
true.
But you know
so
me and flying, and that's right after Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know.
It would be
So
interesting.
you'd have to fly out on the 6th?
Probably.
Oh, okay. So then you can't go to the Capitol.
No. Oh, no. I actually
to
I
cancel
asked
your
them to
plans.
make my flight January 7th in the morning.
Oh, right.
Because
sense.
we can get to
course.
DC and back in
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, we could fly from DC, actually. We could do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be really easy.
convenient.
We could do a
Right.
bang bang.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Quick storm of the Capitol and then go to
Whoa,
CS.
whoa, 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 whoa! I wasn't talking about that.
What were you talking about? So this Lenovo thing was
That's what Bob texted me.
I like how round it is.
Actually, cut away because there was something else that Bob texted me earlier today as well, and it's probably worth bringing that up because it was already in my my notes anyway. He sent me a TikTok of something very important in the gaming space.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Headline. Imagine not being into gaming and seeing this headline. Gooner 911 averted as Senless bus obfuscation technology is rolled back in the face of hoarding outrage. And they said gaming journalism was dead. And look, I wish I didn't understand this headline. Free me from this hell. Anyways, here are the tweets and video that inspired the PC Gamer article. You can't see bots in the new Sunless updates. Let's take a look at this.
They made it so the
What?
character model disappeared when you tried to look at the
took the
butt.
developers
That is
less than
so
24
funny.
hours.
But I have great news. They already fixed it. They already reversed the decision.
Oh,
You
they're
can now
getting
look
too
at the
many
butts
I'm
again.
sorry, they made it.
emails.
Wait, hold on. Is that a tweet that long
We have been
about
closely monitoring
pause?
Oh, yeah.
Pause.
I
It's
can't
very
Is that an
important.
apology tweet?
Is that-
It was
yeah.
Guna 911.
Goodness gracious.
That's great.
Take
That's
to
first of all,
even
I'm here for the
anonymously
branding on that. Can you
contact
pause the
my-
video?
I wanted to hear what he said.
I was in the middle of talking about it. You're fired. Jesus Christ.
It's funny. This guy actually, he looks like somebody that would be very upset about that.
what,
I
Gooner
mean, he made a
911?
video, so.
About not being able to see waifu butts.
Oh, fair, valid, true. I believe that.
Yeah, cut away.
Crisis averted.
I'm just gonna start
apparently.
reading your mind. Okay, we're gonna get the Elon Musk implant for
Yeah, you'll get there
telekinesis.
eventually.
I've got one more thing, I think, in the Switch 2 realm before we can move on to our year-end reviews.
Okay, don't you have to do the thing the alarm was for?
Oh,
See, this
10
is
minutes ago?
this is why we keep her around.
I almost completely forgot.
Yeah, very important actually.
Yeah.
We need to get sponsor music.
Ooh.
I mean, I could just play. We could just do that.
No, I don't want that related to
Well,
shilling.
I don't know what to tell you. Then, you know.
No, we need to get sponsor music, so this is more fun.
All right.
All right, bring it up. All right, everybody. This episode of the episode.
This episode?
Hold on, take two. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
We'll edit that out.
Yep.
All right, everybody. This episode of the show is sponsored by Trade Coffee, and we actually got a fresh bag in today. We were supposed to do this last week, but I didn't have a fresh bag.
Hey, yo, let me smell that.
Dude, it couldn't be any more fresh. Literally, you
Got dropped off this morning.
out of the mail this morning. So let me see. Let me see how fresh this is. Prove me wrong.
Oh, I like that font.
This was roasted on December 10th. What's the
All
date?
right.
The
Today's
19th, 9 days ago.
9 days ago. I wonder where it came from.
Should say.
Seattle. So yeah, it did have to make it across the country. Ooh,
Yeah.
Seattle coffee though. That's exciting. I think they've sent Seattle coffee in a
No,
while.
they usually send you New York.
Oh, that smells so good.
Hey, yo, toss it over here. Let me
Vita.
smell
Sorry,
that.
I forgot that. There you go.
It's a very nice bag.
All right, everybody. We've all been there, scrambling for a last-minute gift that doesn't feel last minute. That's what I was gonna do for your mom. I was gonna get a trade coffee.
Oh, yeah, she would like
I've been
that.
trying to figure out the last week what I'm getting her, and I just remembered that's what I was going to do.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
problem solved.
Yeah, she would like that.
You can
yeah.
send a coffee subscription directly to somebody's inbox in minutes. It's fast, easy, and guaranteed to impress. No other gift gives them something to look forward to every single morning. Yeah, I had this thought last time, but I had no idea what to get my mother-in-law. It feels weird. We never say
difficult
that.
lady to shop for.
She's
to be
a bit
honest.
difficult, but she does
Yeah.
like coffee. And that's perfect. I'll gift her that.
Perfect gift for a coffee
Especially if
drinker.
you're running out of time like I am.
Yeah, or if you need a stocking stuffer, that'll probably fit.
I'm running out of time. Trades coffee subscriptions are the perfect remedy for those last minute panic attack moments. It's so funny. I'm having one right now, and it's not part of the read. It's quick for you, but for them, it's a gift they'll be talking about all year. She probably will too. A trade subscription isn't just coffee, it's an experience. Every month, you'll get new, freshly roasted coffee, perfectly matched to their taste from a top small batch roasters in the USA. So yeah, we talk about this a lot, but when I first signed up, at this point, it was like 3 years ago.
Longer.
2 or 3 years ago, I've been doing trade. We were doing it in the last house. I know because when we moved,
The
I
house
forgot.
before.
Well, I forgot to switch my subscription, and so for a few months, I was like, "Where's my coffee?"
Yeah.
And then I realized that someone that bought the old house was probably getting delicious
gift.
free coffee every week. Hope they knew how to grind it and they weren't messing it up. Yeah, when you first sign up, you do a quiz, and it's like 5 things. It just asks you if you want whole beans or grounded beans, what kind of flavor profiles you like, how strong you like your coffee, and they'll match you with coffee to your taste. And then every month you can see what they're going to send you. You can change it if you want to try something else, or you can just let it ride and see what turns up, like a little gift that you didn't know you were getting. I love it. You can
It's
also
great.
add coffee. You can also pause subscriptions. You can slow them down. Sometimes I've slowed them down. There's decaf options on there. There's everything. Trade takes the guesswork out of gifting. Yeah. So Trade is really trying to push this as a gift right now because we're
a
in
good idea.
December. And I got to tell you, I am actually going to do it as a gift.
Smells-
Please remind me
I will remind
because
you
I've
after this
completely
episode.
forgot about
Yeah.
that. And the last thing I'll say is just getting freshly roasted beans to your door is so much better than going to a grocery store and buying a bag of beans that's
Yeah,
been
because
sat
those
there for
beans are
forever.
old.
I love Kim with all my heart, but she used to come home with beans from like
I
Home
didn't know.
Goods and TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
And it was honestly
I didn't
like
know they were expired.
grinding up cardboard. But she was like, it said pumpkin spice.
It maybe used to be a year ago.
I'm such a snob. It's funny. I got called a coffee snob the other day. I was playing games with Kip and we were talking.
Oh,
he was
well,
like,
yeah.
I've had 3 energy drinks today. And I was like, you should try coffee. And his friend was like, oh, I forgot Woods was a coffee snob. And I was like, that's okay. I'm okay with that, actually.
You have a Breville. You're a coffee snob. It's
Yeah.
fair.
A Breville?
Don't you have a Breville up there?
Is that a
Right?
Breville?
I'm pretty sure it
I don't
is.
know. You got really offended when he said that. So it's,
If you don't know what brand coffee maker you have, you're not a
Breville?
coffee snob then. I
don't
take it
think
back.
It's a Breville.
I don't know what brand you had. I know you used to have one. It was the smaller one, but when you got that big fat one, I don't know what it's
For
called.
some reason, when you said Breville, it like those little like K-cup pod cups things came into my head, and I was like, "Excuse me."
That's a Keurig.
Yeah, you
That's
sounded
Keurig.
so
Yeah, my
offended.
brain
I was
did
trying
it-
to
my
figure
brain
out
did a
what
twist.
happened there. I was like, is that a bad brand? I don't know.
Conversely,
No, Breville's good.
Liv,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Kip's wife, first time we went round there, she was like, do you want coffee? Because she knew I liked coffee. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah. And she made me one of those like K-cups with that creamer.
Watching him try not to lose his mind was so.
Oh,
And
no.
she could tell. She was like, do you like it? I was like, mm-hmm.
I take it back again. You are a coffee snob.
She
So
knows when you lie.
Ready to cross that last gift off your list. Trade is offering the best savings of the year on gift subscriptions right now. So head to drinktrade.com/Nontendo to send a personalized coffee subscription in minutes. That's drinktrade.com/Nontendo. You can send someone a gift, or you can get a free bag of coffee yourself. If you
Bam.
don't even, just get it yourself if you
Yeah.
want.
yeah, why not?
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Trade, for sponsoring. Thank you guys for
Beautiful.
Thank you,
listening.
trade.
All right, the last thing I wanted to show was this tweet that got 30,000 likes, which actually shows a concept of a plan for the dock.
Oh.
So this is something that you're gonna have to take my word for,
Okay.
or don't.
I shouts out, by the way, for the concepts of a plan little
Thank
reference
you.
there. That was
I've been
nice.
saying that a
I know
lot.
that
He
I know that
loves
you were
that.
I know that you were looking for validation on that one. I got you.
I appreciate it.
King.
Appreciate it.
Ew.
Allegedly, when I spoke to somebody
Someone.
who's involved in this
Mhm.
and has seen the Chinese warehouse leaks.
Mm-hmm.
I asked them about the dock. They said, I haven't seen it, but I've been told it's shorter and kind of round.
It looks like a hot dog bun.
Well, before we get there, here's an image that was tweeted out by Deck Wizard. Now, this is clearly, I think, photoshopped.
Like, yeah, because it has Switch 2 on it, so that's not.
It is so, like, chunky.
That doesn't even look like the right Switch either. It doesn't. That looks like the old Joy-Cons.
And also the Joy-Cons, I think, are old Joy-Cons that they've stretched. So I think what this is somebody that knows what it looks like.
Trying to
And
recreate
they've used the old Switch and they've done their best at like this is what this thing is going to look at, and I've kind of photoshopped it together.
Also, bold of them to assume that it's going to be on while it's in the dock, and for it to perfectly match up the time and battery life so that you can see it while it's in there.
Well, settle down. So if this is what it looks like, and this is what I've been told that it does look like, the only reason I could see to do this is to have half of that screen revealed so that you could put the time on it.
Right.
And then obviously, you know,
A widget of some sort.
would design that widget so it was.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be
visible.
cool. It would look nice.
So this is just a mock-up, but obviously it's a mock-up or a leak coming from somewhere that has seen it, or at least that this is what they're saying it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
This is from December 14th. And again, I mean, it lines up with everything else we've seen. So here's what this tweet says. I'm not sure where they're pulling these leaks from, if I'm being totally honest.
Like that kickstand.
Mm-hmm. Looks sturdier than what we've currently got.
But anyway, here's everything they're claiming. 3 models at launch, gray, white, and a Mario Kart 9 themed one. I don't know how I feel about them doing a limited edition off the rip. They usually don't do that. So that instantly kind of gives me fakey feelings.
I would get that though.
January 2025 reveal. You take that how you want. Mario Kart 9 launch title. Now, look, my whole thing, one of my hardcore whole things I've had for at least the last 2 years now is that this is launching with a Mario Kart. Feels so abundantly obvious to me. And
I think it's a good idea.
Such a good idea. So
it's one of their best-selling titles.
I also still think it'll be called Mario Kart 10 or Mario Kart Infinite or something, but I don't think it'll be 9 because I think they count the app, the tour one as 9.
Oh.
Super Mario Kart.
And also, regardless of that, Mario Kart 9 just does not hit the same as Mario Kart 10 or Mario Kart Infinite or Super Mario Kart, like you said.
They didn't have an iPhone 9, did they? I'm pretty sure they skipped iPhone 9 for iPhone 10.
They skip numbers all the time.
They'd be skipping numbers out here.
Magnetic Joy-Cons and Hall Effect sticks. The Hall Effect sticks is something we haven't really talked about much here, but obviously with Joy-Con Drift, we're expecting Nintendo to do something better for these, and Hall Effect are the ones that people are saying. Okay. A curved dock, the LCD screen, like we talked about.
Right.
Larger buttons and game carts, same as Switch 1. Larger buttons make sense if you're doing a larger system anyway. They kind of have to be a little bit bigger. Then at the back here, we have U-shaped kickstand. Not sure how I feel.
I thought that
about
was.
that.
I thought that was part of like a case. Yeah,
I think they've left a gap here for the kickstand to come out of the case. You can clearly see that.
Is this not a case? Look at the grips on the Joy-Cons there. What's going on?
Yeah, this
there?
is a case, and you can see that they've left a cutout.
I see.
That is
for the kickstand to come out through the case.
If it's part of the system, I feel less okay about that because I feels like it's gonna break off.
It looks thin.
Well, it might be like the Switch 1 where it does break off intentionally.
Right. Yeah.
Switch 2 lighter than Steam Deck. That's obvious. Larger ZL and ZR buttons in Switch 1. Magnetic Joy-Cons make a click sound. That's also obvious. That's Nintendo's trademark at this point for the Switch. And two Joy-Con back release buttons. So, I mean, we're still...
that's the theory we're running with.
Still in the theory that these are release buttons. I still think they're too big for that, but maybe that's what they are.
They might be dual purpose. I think that would make more sense. How big they are, but I don't know.
So, yeah. That... more photos here. Again, this is coming from a company that is selling a case. Right. And as part of that, they've just released the case on the Switch 2. which I don't think they're allowed to do, but I'm not sure if they can. So at this point, you know, for anyone that's thinking like, now we've seen it, there's nothing left to surprise us. The real surprise at this point is going to be what it can do. Like what's inside this thing, what a game's going to look like, and what kind of games are we going to get. I made a whole video on my main channel of third-party games I think could go to the system and kind of the games we might get at launch. I'm kind of excited at the concept of launching with like Mario Kart 9 from Nintendo and then like Elden Ring day one. I think would be really cool to see. That's a game that's Steam Deck verified, so I don't see it having too much trouble, especially again, you know, you can cut away. Games that are Steam Deck verified are usually like the PC ports of games that have been optimized better to run on a Steam Deck.
Okay.
A lot of games that go to console, though, they get specific console ports. So even some games that maybe they don't run well on Steam Deck or they're chunky or you think like, oh, no way. If the developer themselves actually optimize and create a version for Switch, they have someone port it over. Like examples for the Switch One would be like Doom and Witcher 3.
Yeah.
There's no reason we can't get games that, even if they struggle on Steam Deck, if they actually take the time to make a Switch 2 version, there's no reason why a lot of games like Elden Ring can't come over.
Do you think they could put new
Into the
Grand
mic.
Theft Auto?
Into the mic.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you, and I'm sat right here.
I didn't mean to say question. Do you think that they could put the new Grand Theft Auto on there?
6, no.
No.
Yeah, I
So
doubt that.
Because they
6,
tried to run the old ones, didn't they?
no.
Are
So
you sure?
yes, so the
Just
Switch
the trilogy,
One
I
had
think.
the
Yeah.
Vice City and all
Okay,
that
yeah,
trilogy,
yeah,
games
yeah,
that were on
yeah.
like PlayStation
Okay.
2. It never got GTA 5, even though it could handle that because GTA 5 was on Xbox 360. So
Yep.
there's no reason for that not to be on Switch. Just for
Yeah.
some reason they never did. GTA 6 is going to be the most next gen game we've ever experienced, breaking boundaries that we haven't seen other developers and games manage to break. It is going to be the epitome of next gen game. So if that can play on Switch, then Rockstar did a bad job.
Oh.
Rockstar has also said that they are not putting it on Switch because what they're doing is next gen.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
there's
okay.
there's
Yeah.
no way it's going to be
Big
able to
time.
play on
I was
Switch.
just trying to see like how much this new guy could do, but
Not that much.
okay.
People are so a lot of people when I made my video too, when I was like, I think we could get Elden Ring and things like that. People were saying, as far as we know, it has about the power of a PlayStation 4.
Oh.
So could Elden Ring run PlayStation 4? But again, that's not really the question. And it's also like, it's not a 1-for-1. I don't really know. Okay, there's two things here. One, the first thing I said, you optimize a game, you make it for the Switch 2, you use its hardware, you can put almost anything on it. How it runs and how it looks is another question, but you
Yeah,
can do
we've
you
seen
can
that
work
with the last
magic. We've seen it
console.
on the Switch 1.
Yeah.
The other thing is it having like the power or like specs or whatever of PlayStation 4 doesn't necessarily mean it's limited to what the PlayStation 4 can do. There's like other wizardry and magic and other elements that go into it where you can actually push it further and you can get more out of it. And
Right.
depending on how easy the technology is to work with, it could be easier to work with than the PlayStation 4 was. So there's a lot of other elements that go into
Yeah.
it. I don't think, and this is still my theory, I don't think Nintendo would release a handheld console into the market next year that couldn't at least do what the Steam Deck can as far as verified games. Because the
Yeah.
Steam Deck's like 3 years old, I think, at
Yeah.
this point. 2-3 years old. I don't think they would release something next year that would already be worse than the Steam Deck.
Yeah, I don't think that would
I
be
think it
a
has
good
to, at the
idea.
very least, compete with Steam Deck.
Right.
So that's my
Okay.
theory. But obviously, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
You never know with Nintendo.
I'll look forward to seeing how it's going to run. 'Cause, that's always the thing.
I mean, either way, it's not going to be able to complete with like PlayStation 5 Pro or like Xbox
Well,
running
no, 'cause
like
that's
a
completely
full bore
different-
game.
Yeah,
But I think it'll be able to run some games that run on those consoles.
that'd be interesting to see.
It sounds to me kind of like it would like Elden Ring sounds like a really good title to be like the Switch 2's Skyrim, right?
Well,
For
that's the
Switch
thing.
1,
It could be the
right?
Switch 2 Skyrim. You could put it in all the marketing. Like
Yeah.
Skyrim was in the initial
It
Switch
was, yeah.
marketing, and it was like, oh, this thing can run Skyrim.
Yeah.
You could have the exact same moment, like you're saying, oh, this can run Elden Ring. And I think that would be like a big moment for people looking at getting a Switch 2 or maybe doubting the Switch 2's power. Oh, if it can run Elden Ring,
Yeah.
what else can it do?
Right.
But also Elden Ring was inspired by Breath of the Wild. It was taking the Souls-like formula and Dark Souls and all of that into an open world. The developers themselves said it was inspired by Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild released day one with the Switch. What's better than to release the Switch 2 or Super Switch day one with Elden Ring? It's like a full circle moment.
Yeah.
And it does a lot for the console. And it also showcases like the third-party support and trust there from developers and also gamers. It does a lot.
Could be cool.
It goes a long way.
I'm looking at chat, by the way, and they're as disappointed as I was with the knowledge that it's going to be an LCD screen.
Yeah, Ham and I, we had this whole conversation last
Yeah.
time. LCD screen isn't a bad thing. LCD screens can look nice.
It's going to keep the cost down too.
If it has nice glass, if it's a nice quality LCD screen, it can look nice. I think the PlayStation Portal's LCD screen looks very nice, actually.
Yeah,
I was actually
looking at that
surprised.
yesterday.
Yeah, I was surprised by how nice that LCD screen looked. I was shocked that the Portal wasn't OLED to begin with because it's like, we're streaming a game here. All we've got is the screen.
Yeah.
But it ended up looking really nice and the games pop and they look really clear. So as long as it's a really nice LCD screen, what?
Someone said, "Can we get a Link costume in Elden Ring?"
Oh my god.
That was in my video.
That was in your video?
Yeah.
I'm a fake fan. Hey,
Yeah.
good night, everybody.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
just like Skyrim had a Link Breath of the Wild outfit, I think it'd be cool if Elden Ring released with like some like Nintendo
some kind of nod
DLC
to Nintendo.
stuff.
Yeah, that would be cute.
Bayonetta did that too. It had like a Samus
Yeah.
outfit and like some other
Yeah.
Nintendo themed outfits, like a Peach outfit.
Yeah,
I think that'd be sick.
that
Yeah, it would be
cool.
sick, and it also just gives you a reason to pick it back up. You know.
Right, something new.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, and the LCD screen, it cuts down on cost, so it could cut $50 to $100 off the price tag of the Switch 2,
Yeah.
and then you
you
can
need.
reintroduce the OLED model later.
Yeah,
I
which
mean,
they will.
I think it's gonna look fine. And as I said to Ham last week, would you rather spend that $50 to $100 on an OLED or $50 to $100 on a better GPU and like an actual
Yeah.
internals
No, you're
inside the
right.
hardware?
Yeah.
Like the games are gonna look better if
Mhm.
the internals are better,
That's
not
true.
Yeah.
not the screen.
Right.
Well, the screen
Yeah.
obviously will help, but all right. Yeah, that's everything Switch 2 we had for you.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Want to do some year-end reviews? I've been excited.
Yeah. Do it.
Although
I'm
speaking of
Well, I'm not excited for mine.
Me either.
It's like people. I think I'm gonna get fired. Actually,
Speaking of Christmas and also Zelda themed things, I could open this.
you can and should do that. Yeah.
I've been dying to open this.
That's why you have the X-Acto knife sitting on the desk the whole time. I figured.
wondered
and
what
that's
the
why,
knife was for.
That's what I was like. God, you're gonna like hurt yourself.
So, like a year ago, I think Kip again messaged me, and he was like, "Have you seen this?" And he sent me a link to a Master Sword replica on GameStop for $200. Now, I completely forgot that I bought this.
Oh yeah.
And then Kip called me excited one day, and he was like, "Did you get your sword?" And I was like, "What sword? What are you
What
talking
sword?
about? I don't think I ordered that." And then I looked on the porch, and sure enough. And I've been waiting to open it, honestly, just to be on camera. So I'm on camera. Also, I got this sweater at GameStop. This Christmas Venom
Yeah,
sweater.
people have been
It's pretty
saying
cool.
things about it.
Kind of
It's nice.
sick, no?
Pretty dope.
yeah.
Pretty dope with it. I haven't worn like an ugly Christmas sweater in a
Oh,
a long time.
Okay.
I love them.
I don't think it's ugly.
No, it's the whole point.
No,
They're
it's
supposed to be
called
busy.
an ugly sweater.
That's what
Yeah,
they're called.
yeah. It's not ugly. It's just it's cool. It's just
Yeah.
that it's called.
They
an
just
ugly
all kinda
sweater,
look like that.
you know? We've got a box within a box.
Oh.
Actually,
nice
the
box.
box is kind of sick.
I know, right?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, it comes with a stand,
Ooh.
too. So you can, like,
Pretty
Oh,
dope.
that is
you
nice.
can stand it up like that. Do I open it? Open it?
I would imagine
Yeah.
so.
I like
Gotta see
that.
what it
I
looks
like that
Is
it
it
has.
plastic?
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Probably not. Right.
What's everybody asking me?
I was asking
Kim
if
asked
it's
if it's plastic.
plastic.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Probably. It's super light.
You're lifting it like it's plastic.
Oh
That's what I
yeah.
was
Yeah. If you're
asking.
lifting it with one hand like that, then
Yeah.
No, I was actually pretty shocked by how light it was.
Oh, yeah, plastic
uh-huh.
probably.
I do like that the rack has like a space for the sword and for the
Yes.
the sheath.
I think it's gonna look real nice on the shelf.
Which shelf? dog.
Oh,
$200 is kind of shit.
plastic for 200 is a little.
Dude, it's like a kid's toy. It's honestly like foam.
It's
Feel it.
foam. Oh, it's very light. It's
Hey,
hollow.
pass that here.
That's why you can hear it.
If I actually tried to hit anything with this, it would break
Bro,
instantly.
you could have 3D printed that nicer.
Dude, it's wobbly.
Oh no.
Why does it have a button? It has buttons. It
Does it talk?
It must make. Does it talk?
The
Hello,
talking
I
toy.
suck.
I know you wasted your money.
I honestly feel like I could snap it.
Well, don't.
I kind of want
Can I,
it.
Don't
can I,
snap
can
the
I feel
sword.
it? Can I?
Yeah.
Give to him.
If you don't like it, you can just give it away.
It was $200. This part's kind of cool.
Oh, I like that.
This part is sick.
It's like cosplay safe.
Do you want to?
I don't know if they'll see that.
I don't know if they're
It's
gonna
like
see
in between both cameras.
Pull back a little bit. Pull back a little bit.
We're docking. You still can't really see it.
it. Okay, there you go. I'll have to blur that.
I feel like it's gonna break.
Just put it in. Jeez.
I'm so sorry, audio listeners.
Can I say that one more time, Wood?
I'm not like that.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
That would be that is $50.
It's gonna go on sale. I'm
That
sure.
should have been $50, not 200.
I don't know.
200?
100.
I thought it would be like
probably, 'cause
weighted
it's
in metal
GameStop.
or something.
That's $50 aftermarket, 75 at GameStop at the
Yep.
most.
A part of the reason why I bought it is because if you actually try looking for Master Sword replicas online, there's none. They're
Yeah.
impossible to find. You can find people on Etsy that make custom ones that are really expensive, but they also never look like the traditional Master Sword. They always
It's-
look ridiculous.
It's a really cool kid's toy.
This
I
is
want to
the
know what
closest
it does.
I've ever seen to an actual replica of the Master Sword, which is why I bought it, and it does look pretty nice, but it feels
looks nice.
incredibly cheap.
Well, it's
like,
for
it is
display
so light.
purposes, then. You know. Looks
True.
nice.
Cool. Thanks.
I'm gonna ask my friend Maya. I think my friend Maya has a Master Sword, like a real one.
Oh.
I'm gonna ask her to send me a photo of it.
Do it. You won't.
I will.
All right, let's do some year-end reviews. Just let me
Alright.
close all of these tabs because I've got like 1,000 things open.
Yeah, you do. Get all your reviews pulled up.
My reviews?
Yeah, your year in reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Someone in chat said it sounds cheap.
Yeah,
well,
it sounded
is.
hollow because it is.
All right, we're going to start with my Nintendo year-end review. We're going to get the big one out of the way
I'm
first.
interested to see
Yeah.
this.
Okay, I was gonna say, should we look at mine first? But okay. All right, let's do it.
Hit it.
I want to preface this by saying that this is, well, I don't know what I was going to say. If you don't know, Kim, I'm going to explain it to you because I know you know because I told you right before we went live. But every year, all these companies now, they do year-end reviews where they show you how much you've played and what
Yeah,
you've played.
Like a Spotify Wrapped.
Spotify Wrapped, all
Yeah,
of that.
I assume that's what
I got one
started
for
it.
Starbucks,
Oh.
for my Starbucks app.
Oh.
I tried to log in. I tried so hard to log in,
See how
and
many
I couldn't get
mocha
it.
fraps I
So-
purchased over the year.
Because like it's the app sent me notifications saying it's ready, and then every time I click on it, it takes me to a browser. And I've tried everything to log in, and I am not changing my password. All right, this is Nintendo's. I'm gonna hit get started.
Okay.
I expect this to be my least played year of the Switch out of every year.
Oh yeah, because you have a bunch of consoles now.
Well, I have so many options, but also there just wasn't much from Nintendo this year.
No big titles that you were in.
Welcome to your 2024 year in review. You kicked off 2024 with Fae Farm.
Oh my god.
3rd of January. We loved that game.
We did. We played a lot.
We played that co-op for hours. We had a really fun
It
time
was
with
fun.
that.
I like it.
That said free demo though. Oh god.
Oh jeez.
Oh my
I played
guinea.
62 games for a total of 189 hours.
That's surprising. I would have thought
Wow.
you would have played more hours than 189.
I barely touched it this year.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Barely touched it. I mean, I played Final Fantasy Rebirth for 90 hours. I played Stellar Blade for 40 hours.
Yeah.
This honestly could be the first year of the Switch where I've played PlayStation more than the Switch.
It seems like it.
I just wasn't much I really wanted to play.
Huh.
And I think I only made like 1, maybe 2 eShop videos. And like those usually take up a lot of my time and hours too.
Oh, most played.
Most played in 2024, Stardew Valley at 33 hours, Persona 5 Royal at 26. That was me finally finishing it because
Oh, yeah.
I've been playing it ever since it released.
Yeah.
And then I put 24 hours into Zelda Echoes of Wisdom.
Because you streamed that, yeah.
What else have we got? Stardew. Okay, so this is
Oh, it's
just
just
these
showing
again.
you.
All
Okay.
right. Your favorite way to play.
Oh.
Action was 31%.
Oh, no.
Adventure 16. RPG 15. Socialize with characters 15.
What is
That's a
that?
category.
I don't know. Construction and management. I'm a hard worker. 15%. And party was 8%. That must have been Mario Party.
Or Jackbox.
You played most in November. 44 hours. Oh, that
damn.
would have been all of us. Stardew?
When we
A lot of us
started it,
Stardew,
yeah.
Wow, so 44 of my like almost 200 hours were all in November.
Like a quarter of it was last month.
Oh, wow.
Month by month, 7, February 33. I played 5 hours of Switch in March and then 5
That's-
hours in April. It
That's
almost feels
insane.
wrong.
It does. For you, this looks...
This was a
Fake.
crazy year. There was
Wow.
just nothing.
yeah.
And I had, again, PlayStation Portal. I had
You have
Rug
like 8...
Ally, Steam Deck even. I put a lot of Steam Deck hours in. I pretty much finished Marvel Midnight Suns on my Steam Deck and played too much Power Wash Simulator on Steam Deck. Also, I was
Yeah.
getting, this was the first year I was getting games on Steam Deck that came out on Switch. I played Tunic on Steam Deck because it was like 100 frames
Yeah.
and looked cleaner and nicer than on the Switch. The Switch was like laggy and
Jeez.
blurry. So there was a lot of games where I decided to play on Steam Deck instead.
Yeah.
January was Fae Farm. February was Persona, Balatro. All right, we don't need to look at all of that.
Yeah.
Here comes the big choice. Oh, God, I'm
Oh.
scared.
Pick
Pick your favorite. Oh, wait,
game.
I get to pick my
Oh.
favorite game? Stardew, Persona, Mario Party. Oh, I don't even know. Not Brothership.
Probably the new Zelda.
No, I don't like it that much.
Oh, my goodness.
Honestly, Stardew. Stardew's too good. Download your stats. All right, that's it. I think that's it.
Okay.
That was your 2024. Wow. Lame, honestly. Kind of disappointed in myself. Not surprised, though, by any means.
No, you kind of knew that was...
What about yours? You had yours.
Oh, hell. I didn't look at it yet, so I...
I'm gonna
You-
swap back to
Yeah, cut away, and then I'll bring up Hams while you find yours, too.
God, please don't. I'm gonna send my friend Maya did send me her Master Sword. Dog, you got ripped off. Like,
Where'd she get hers from?
I don't know where she got hers from, but she told me the price and she paid less than you did, and hers is metal. So
Oh, my goodness.
so yeah. It's in the team chat right now.
This is
I don't know, you
Sam's
can do
one,
it
right?
after Kim's thing if you want.
Yeah, I'm just
Well,
trying
yours
to
is
bring
on the
up.
screen, so it's easier to see.
No, it's not yet.
Oh.
Because Ham doesn't like me showing its Discord because of all
Oh.
his like shady conversations.
Yeah. Yeah. I got it's private, dog.
I mean, okay. I just don't say anything that would get me canceled.
Oh my
It's not that it would get me canceled. It's that I have private conversations on. Do you not have private conversations with people on Discord?
No, I'm trustworthy.
You know what? I'm trustworthy too. I'm trustworthy that you could have logged in Discord on that PC like I did on this one.
You kicked off. This is Hams. You kicked off 2024 with Mario Kart 8,
Yeah. On what date?
March 10.
Yeah.
So the first time you played Switch was March
I
10.
didn't play Switch for 3
Well, that's
months.
Mario Day, so you were celebrating.
I guess so. I think I was actually
You
for
must
like
have been.
stream. It was for stream. So It
You
almost
played
always
6 games for a total
Yeah.
of 23 hours.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What games were those? Your most played
Monkey
were
Ball.
Monkey Ball, Banana Rumble, Monkey Ball, Banana Mania,
Yeah. I played a lot of Monkey Ball. on
and Mario
stream.
Party Jamboree for 2 hours. That's like you played twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You played
no,
2
I
maps.
did. I have a whole thing with Mario Party Jamboree.
You played Banana
I wanna
Rumble
play,
for 10
I
hours.
want to play Jamboree more. I played Banana Rumble for a bit because I was doing a whole thing, or the grid thing that
You
I
were
have.
streaming it, yeah.
Yeah, I was doing the grid thing. So yeah.
Your gaming style is very basic. Action,
Yeah.
54%, party,
Well, it's 'cause
36, board game, 10.
I played 6 games.
Yeah.
There's less
it's gonna
to break
be a
down.
very
Yeah.
succinct pie chart, I feel.
Yeah.
All right, Kim, what's yours? We'll have to read yours
I mean, go on.
out. You played more hours of Switch than me.
Yeah, I know
because
exactly where
I know why.
I know where they went too.
So Kim played, and I just got this on her phone. I'll have to read it to you. 8 games for 307 hours. So she played over
Damn.
100 hours more than me.
No, I haven't seen it
She
yet.
played 275
Do you
hours
want
more than
to?
me.
Did you see?
No.
Do you want to guess how many hours of your what do you think Kim's top game was of the year?
Stardew.
No.
No.
Oh, is it like,
I
is
know
it
what
another
is.
farming thing?
It's
Like-
essentially Stardew.
Okay. Is I don't know. You just tell me.
Her number 3 was Stardew.
Yeah.
Her
Right.
number 2 was Fae Farm.
Okay.
Her number 1 was Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you want to guess how many hours? Either of you
don't.
want to guess how many hours she spent
don't
in
wanna
Disney
guess.
Dreamlight Valley this
I
year
don't wanna
alone?
guess.
120.
Ooh, close.
Oh my
You want to
God.
guess?
No.
152.
Oh, damn.
152.
That's a lot.
95 hours in Fae Farm and then 33 in Stardew.
Jesus
Honestly,
Christ.
you're a bigger Switch gamer than me now.
Yeah.
Listen, I needed something to fill the Animal Crossing shaped hole in my heart, and that was close enough.
Construction and management, 23%. You know what? I think that's Stardew.
Yeah.
It must be. You most played in January. You clocked 70 hours in January, 64 in June, 50 in July, and then 42 last month. Some big hours there.
Goodness me.
All right, pick your favorite game of the year? Dreamlight
That's
Valley.
gotta be
Fae
Stardew.
Farm,
I love Stardew.
We're both picking Stardew.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Well,
There
that's
you
that.
go. That was my embarrassing list.
Now,
Okay.
let me see here. Let's do my PlayStation one. I'm ready. Extreme Gamer Nerd. Don't try and friend request me. I will not accept. Joined 2009.
Oh, wow. I was in high school. Jeez.
I've been talking about this. 19. I've been talking about this recently with
That was
my
PS3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
my PlayStation account, and I'm so hesitant to let it go because it's region locked to Australia.
Yeah.
And I keep having all these issues. I finally gave up and I unsubscribed from PlayStation Plus and I started a new account,
Yeah.
and it hurt. Like, it
Well,
honestly
yeah.
hurt.
It's like having to get a new email account.
It's like losing an old friend. And like, there's nothing I can do. PlayStation won't let me change regions.
Which is so stupid.
Show them your passport.
And for anyone that like the games are region locked, I'll tell you quickly what I discovered. The discs are region locked. I mean, the discs aren't region locked, so you can buy a disc from Japan and play it on a PlayStation
Right.
here. But the save files and the DLC are locked to the region's disc. So let's say I get, and this is confusing, I know, but let's
Yeah,
say
I'm
I
already confused.
I import a game from Japan and I play it on my PlayStation on my account. And then I decide I want to buy the same game digitally on the region that I have. I will have to start a new game because the
Oh.
save files are region locked to the other
That's-
region.
That's
another-
so stupid.
Also, if I want to buy the DLC for that game and my account's region isn't the region of the disc, the DLC is region locked
Oh, that's the issue
to
you
the
had.
to the disc. So I can't use like American DLC on a Japanese disc.
Uh-huh.
So
I
that's
just
the
don't know
issue
why
I
they
ran
would
into
do
with
it
Stellar
like that.
Blade because my account is Australian,
Yeah, and you bought
but the disc I bought here, so I wasn't able to buy the DLC for the disc
because you would be buying Australian.
because I'd be buying the
DLC.
Australian DLC. And
Oy.
even when I made an American account, I tried going and buying it over there and then switching back to my Australian one. It just wouldn't register.
Right.
All right. Anyway, let's go. Sorry about all of that. I played 16 games on PlayStation 5 this year. Oh, and one on PlayStation. No, it would have been a PlayStation 4 game I played on PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
My first game on January 1st was Final Fantasy.
So you played the PlayStation before you played Switch this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I told you it's the year of PlayStation for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do I move this one?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it to the right?
Whoops.
Oops.
Whoops.
Yeah, there's an arrow to the right.
Oh. There
Oh,
you go.
I thought that was
It looks
part
like a
of the
play
decor.
button. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause there's
It
so much-
blends. Yeah.
My top 5 games were these stellar games. Do you think that's a pun?
Yes.
Has to be, right? Saw a lot of love from you this year. My number one, obviously, Final Fantasy Rebirth. It says 46 trophies and 45% of my playtime. 137 hours.
Good
A lot
Lord.
of time.
That's how much time I spent with the Switch, period.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yet,
crazy.
And yet Kim still spent more time playing that Disney game.
Yeah, that is nuts. That is nuts, actually. 36 hours in Metaphor. I actually need to go back to that. I didn't finish it. 36 hours in Stellar Blade. Did finish that.
Did finish.
34 hours in Final Fantasy. I'm right at the end of that game, and I still haven't pulled the trigger. And then 26 hours in Persona 3 Reloaded. I also haven't finished that, unfortunately. I'm a role player. 78% of your time was in expansive worlds and narratives and RPGs. Yeah, that is my bread and butter. That's what I love the most. Your 2024 gaming calendar. Let's check out your playtime trophies. I don't know if I care about this. What is this? January,
Oh, you
February?
can scroll.
Oh, yeah, I don't really care about that. Just for you. Thanks for being a PlayStation member. You can keep going. All right, don't advertise to me in my wrap-up.
Damn, that's actually embarrassing.
In 2024, you played 303 hours. Is that more than it said before? It did not tell me before.
It told you how many hours per game. It didn't add it up yet.
254 play sessions.
Oh.
That's like one a day. How is that possible?
Not really. It's it's 2 every 3 days.
That can't be right.
It's less than 2 every 3 days.
Does it count
I
when
wonder-
you like
How many
What counts
sessions?
as a session?
200 what?
250.
whenever you like pause the game?
I don't
Count
know.
that?
Games played 15. That doesn't seem right to me.
No.
PlayStation Portal remote player. I played 81 hours remotely. Yeah, I wasn't lying every time I said I actually ended up really liking the Portal.
Yeah,
I played it a lot.
Yeah.
I was on
Yeah.
that thing most nights for a long time there. I played
Yeah.
8 games on my Portal.
Trophies. That's cool.
139 trophies. I don't really trophy hunt, so I don't really
No
care about
But
that.
it's cool that they show you.
I was an achievement guy. It is cool. Take a trip. It's been a long road. Oh, it has like screenshots from when I got
Oh.
trophies. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Don't care. Social stats, parties joined 1. Yeah, I mean,
kind
I'm
of
playing
multiplayer-
RPGs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what
can't
multiplayer
really-
shit did you play on PS5?
What a year! I mean, I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals the last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kip,
yeah?
Kip and I have gotten massively into Marvel Rivals.
On PlayStation or
Yeah,
really?
yeah, we've been literally slugging away at it. I think I'm probably at 20 hours now already.
That's
It's-
nice for you.
Huh?
I'm happy for you
It's what way?
because I hate it. I think it's so
Oh.
stupid.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm shocked.
I haven't
I've
seen it
heard
yet.
good things. I just, I didn't like Overwatch either. So
I don't like Overwatch either.
it's
I used to.
it's very similar.
It's the same thing. I think what I like about it is it's back to 6v6, which is nice. You can get more people playing. We've had a few like stacked teams. And the thing that this game does that Overwatch doesn't is team ups. So if you play with certain heroes together, you get extra abilities and extra combos and things, and this makes it really unique. Like when I play Luna and Kip plays Jeff, his like water attacks become ice attacks and do way more damage. Or when I'm Iron Man and Kenny plays Hulk, then I get like this big like gamma infused like bomb that I can like throw.
That's cool.
And it's just kind of sick. And I don't know, like doing the team ups is like a lot of fun. And the game is just fun. I don't know, I like it.
right.
All right, next.
Xbox.
You can cut away
Uh-huh.
while I bring it up in case it's like wrong.
What did you play on the Xbox?
Okay, I
Sorry.
got yeah. It's already here. It's just already loaded the whole thing. All right, so Xbox year in review. This has got to be nothing. This is probably literally just Call of Duty because
It has to be for most people, I imagine, right?
well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it speaks for itself. Xbox sucks, but also Activision always sends me a code for Call of Duty every year, and it's always an Xbox code. And I never do anything with it except play it. So I don't want to call attention to it and ask them for a PC code or anything. So I
Right.
just put it on Xbox. And I actually really enjoyed. I played Zombies for quite a bit with my old high school friend Seppo. Oh, I played 76 hours of Xbox.
You played more Xbox than I played Switch. So
I played 17 games.
17 different games?
Okay, hold on.
does this account? Wait, is this your Xbox account?
Oh,
Like,
it counts
it's
PC.
probably PC
Oh.
also. Yeah.
Oh, I
Anything
probably
you played
did a
on Game
lot of
Pass.
like every time I get a handheld console, like a
Yep.
ROG Ally, I put
Yeah.
Game Pass
You
on
played
it.
Fallout on it, I remember.
Yeah, so
Oh.
there's Fallout 76. I played 10 hours of that.
Okay. Well,
Gotta
that,
say, Fallout 76, it's fun now.
they fixed it.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
I wish I had someone to play with. I can't get anyone to play it with me because everyone hates it.
Dude, I feel like people in my circles have been talking about playing Fallout 76 so many times, but nobody ever pulls the trigger.
I was having fun playing on my own, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I was like, I don't know. This just feels like something I should have friends for, and I felt lonely.
Right.
Call of Duty, I played a lot of. Again, Seppo and I were really trying to do the Easter egg mission and zombies.
Yeah.
Oh, Kip and I played through Gears of War.
Oh yeah.
We did a hardcore run of Gears of War and we finished it. Nice. That was fun. I played a little bit of Senua. Oh, Hi-Fi Rush. Oh,
I like that game.
I had you start that.
That's a good game.
Gears 3, Halo Infinite,
You
First
played
Descendant.
Fortnite?
No, probably not.
Fortnite.
I probably just loaded it up on one of the handhelds.
Oh.
I
Valve.
tried Valorant, but only for like an hour or two. Okay. All right. That was Xbox.
All right.
The last thing, I was surprised I had so many hours. The last thing was Steam, and I couldn't figure out how to do Steam's year in review because it says
see one
Steam
for it.
News, your 2024 replay is ready, and then if I click on Steam Replay, it just takes me to. Oh no, it's working.
Cool.
It was saying error before.
Perfect.
Tight.
All right, Steam Replay 2024.
Is
This year
gonna be
you
your
played a
PC stuff?
variety of different games. Here are the highlights. What?
Is this going to be what you play on the PC, like the Valorant
Yeah,
and stuff?
anything
Okay.
through Steam. So
Okay.
that counts Steam Deck too.
It goes again.
The alarm is going off.
It's 4:00. 29 games played, 10 games fewer than last year. All right, let's not shame me. More achievements. All right, it tells me I've played 18% keyboard and mouse, 80% with controller.
Huh.
Oh, Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, I played that through here. Doesn't tell me how many hours.
No.
Really?
Why not?
Really? 12 sessions, 9-day streak.
I mean, you can log into Steam and it'll tell you.
Hours.
Yeah, but it should tell me here.
It should. You're right.
Marvel Midnight Suns, like I said. Power World.
Mm-hmm.
How
Did
you
you play a lot of
compare-
Power World or?
He streamed it.
only on stream.
Yeah.
Didn't really play it much outside of stream. New releases, I played 58%. 15%, the percentage of playtime spent by all Steam users in new releases. Oh, interesting. What games I play? Superhero, Mythology, and Farming Sim are my highest. Which makes sense because Kim and I did start Stardew first on Steam.
We did.
Oh,
Yeah.
We tried
I was
doing
gonna
the
say.
2 PC setup.
Yeah, we clocked in a few hours.
And then we were like, nah, let's just do it on Switch. Okay, well, that's it, I guess. Oh, wait, some
Oh,
more.
Fallout.
Fallout 4. Oh, yeah, I did start that again. I had
You
a lot of
did.
fun with that. I stopped.
He played
Tunic, like I said, I
Uh-huh.
finished that.
Is that all they're going to show?
You played on more than one device. I played a number of games, or like a quarter on Steam Deck, a little bit in VR,
Mm-hmm.
mostly on Windows. I played 15 games on Steam Deck, and that was 23% of my game time. There's Power Wash Simulator.
I do like the graphics on this. It's nice.
Yeah, it looks good.
After the Fall. I didn't play much VR.
Plain.
57% of your
loud. That's
playtime.
crazy.
Controller.
Like jiggling the doors.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought that was a lawnmower.
Yeah, me too.
Like, why are they mowing the lawn
All
at
right.
4 p.m.?
They're honestly giving too many visuals.
Yeah, it's very busy.
All right, cool.
All right.
That's all I got.
Tight.
That was all my year in reviews.
Love it. We didn't do Spotify, but I don't know if you care about that.
I don't. I was thinking about doing it, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's a lot of year in reviews.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
Oh, I wanted to rank. How much time? What time are we at?
We are at. Oh, we got time, dude. If we're doing 2 hours, we're at 127 right now. So
I
we got
wanted to
time.
rank top 5 Nintendo Switch exclusives for 2024.
Yeah.
Are you able to
wanna-
bring up a top 5 thing?
I can make it top 5. Yeah.
And then I'll just there's not that many, and we'll just like
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, Kim bouncing. Oh, okay.
Probably gotta pee.
While we wait for her, do you want to show that Master Sword?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh wait.
Um,
the
my
other one.
friends- my
Yeah.
friends,
Where is
yeah.
it?
It's in the chat, the group chat.
I thought you meant mine. I was like, no, I've already done that.
You could just. I think the second image is good enough because it shows both. It's on her Lightning McQueen race car bed that she has in her stream room. But this is like actual metal.
Yeah, I know. This was my issue though that I was talking about.
What's the issue with this?
It doesn't look like the Master Sword.
What? Because it just doesn't look like it.
Well, yeah. It's not a Master Sword replica. It's like somebody has made a Master Sword, and it's like it's cool. It looks like it's from
I guess
Lord
it,
of the
I
Rings
guess
or
it,
something.
I guess it kind of isn't a replica technically. The sheath looks really good.
The sheath looks good, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
sheath looks pretty good.
Yeah. But this was $150.
But this is what the Master Sword's hilt
Yeah.
looks like.
Right.
And then that looks like I don't know, it's like brass, it's like
Brass.
gold, it's like it's
Yeah.
similar to the one that Bob got me.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
mean-
cool. It's cool.
It is
It's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
But it's not a replica. And this was like, oh, I finally got a replica. I was just hoping I didn't think it was going to be
Yeah.
plastic for $200.
Yeah. It would have been nice if it wasn't garbage, right? It's unfortunate. What are you getting over there? What is that?
Hers is similar to this
yeah,
one.
yeah.
This is the one that Bob got me. The sheath isn't as cool as hers, but like the sword is obviously sick.
Right.
And even when he got it, he was like, wait, that's not the Master Sword? And I was like, well, I mean, like it is, but no. Like it's for one, it's black and gold. But it's cool.
This Master Sword snob over here.
Coffee snob and Master Sword
Yeah.
snob.
A snob of many trades.
I mean, when you like something, you like something, you know?
Yeah, I can't blame you for that. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay. All right, you
All
ready?
right. Do you want to just go? You have like the list.
Yeah, I have the
Like-
list. So I'm going to rank top 5 Nintendo Switch exclusives of 2024. The list in no particular order is as follows, and not all of these are going to make the list. Another Code Recollection. Remember that one? Remember that banger?
I don't
Nope.
recollect.
Endless Ocean Luminous.
Yeah, that was cool.
Fitness Boxing featuring Hatsu Miku.
Ah.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
Hmm.
Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door.
Mhm.
Princess Peach Showtime. Mario and Luigi Brothership. And then I actually am now realizing Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And if chat can think of any more that we forgot, go for it.
Yeah. I mean, I've got your 5 up, so
So I think the number one to get that out the way easy is Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. It was the only new, like it was the best new first party exclusive, like a brand new game, not like a remake or remaster or anything like that. It was the first time we got to play as Zelda. Not my number one game of the year in general, but definitely number one out of the list of first party exclusives. Next, I'm inclined to say the Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door remake. Yeah, I'm inclined to say that. And it's a remake of a game that's already fantastic.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why it didn't get number one, because I think it's a better game than Echoes of Wisdom. But it's a GameCube game.
But it's been done. So
And then from there, we're in a rough spot.
yeah.
Because
we just got nothing left.
I don't really like most of these. Endless Ocean Luminous was not good. It was very boring. It was bare bones. They stripped away a lot that made
Mario Party Jamboree.
that's number 2. That's number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did I
Move 'em
forget that?
down.
Somebody in chat, shouts out to
Mario Party Jamboree.
shouts out to
That Jamboree is sick.
Yeah, it's great.
EM Sports Nerd.
Chatter of the day.
Chatter of
Bump
the day.
everybody down one.
Hold on, let me
Remember that name for Chatter of the day.
I
All
got
right,
you.
yeah.
Mario Party
EM
Jamboree
Sports Nerd.
is the best Mario Party we've had in
It's so
years.
good.
It's so good. It's so much fun. It's old school classic Mario Party back, but in a brand new, fresh way. I love it, and I would play it anytime. That's number 1. Zelda is number 2. Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door is number 3. As I was saying, Endless Ocean Luminous wasn't good, didn't hit. I think the Wii games were actually better. Mario vs. Donkey Kong is just another remake in a different art style, and
Luigi's
I didn't even
Mansion
play
2?
it.
That wasn't this year, was it?
Huh?
Luigi's Mansion 2? Is this person's trolling
No,
me.
that was a couple
Luigi's
years
Mansion 2
ago.
was this year.
Was it?
Luigi's Mansion 2
Oh, wasn't it?
HD.
Oh,
Don't like. It's not even making the top 5. Don't worry about it.
okay.
Wow, I forgot like so many games.
Yeah. Shouts out Luigi though.
Shouts out Luigi.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Set him free. What?
By default, I think is Mario and Luigi Brothership. It brings quality art style and cutscenes into an otherwise very mid game. I don't like it personally, but and please don't take this the wrong way, but for baby's first RPG or like a younger audience looking at playing an
They've done
RPG.
a few games for younger audiences this year. The Peach game is definitely
The
for
Peach
very
game
small
also is
people.
very smaller audience or a littler audience.
Yeah.
Number
Which is cool.
5.
Yeah.
A lot
yeah.
of these suck
Hard press for number
suck
5.
equally. Number 5 is probably Princess Peach Showtime again. It's good for a younger crowd. It's a quality game. It's just super simple. You kind of go through the motions, but it's polished
I put it on the list as PP Showtime.
and it's new. I mean, look, I don't think, even if you argue with the order of that 5, I think we can all agree that Another Code, Endless Ocean, Fitness Boxing, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and Luigi's Mansion 2 HD don't even deserve to break the top 5. So kind of an average year, huh?
Yeah, that would explain why you didn't play it much.
Yeah.
Pretty much, this list is the definition of mid.
It's all mid.
Yeah, it's not a
Well,
very
Jamboree-
exciting-
Apart from
Jamborees.
Jamboree. Apart from
Jamborees.
Jamboree.
Yeah,
Love Jamboree.
yeah.
Jamboree's
Anytime you get a
sick.
Mario
Yeah.
Party, it's like okay.
Settle
but
down, Kim.
That's just I corrected what I said.
Yeah. Also, worth mentioning, by the way, I didn't only play 2 hours of Jamboree this year because I've played on other people's.
Yeah, I know.
consoles,
Yeah, you
so,
played it with us.
Yeah, and with my friend Rizzoli. So
All right.
yeah.
Cool. I just wanted to do that for fun.
Bang, bang.
We can clip that and see if it upsets people.
It will.
But I wasn't trying to.
It'll always upset somebody. You know.
Oh, this is interesting. So the Switch 2, this is just a small little thing, has officially outsold the PlayStation. The Switch, Nintendo
The Switch. Yeah.
has officially outsold the PlayStation 2. So then it's just another record that the Switch is breaking.
It's big.
Lifetime sales of the Switch has now exceeded those of the PlayStation 2 in the US market, with its 46.6 million units sold life to date. Switch now ranks second in all-time units sold across all video game hardware platforms in the US, trailing only the Nintendo DS.
That's wild.
So Nintendo are only failing to beat their own record at this point.
I'm surprised the DS is the most sold.
The DS was
Yeah, that's surprising to me, too.
huge.
I just
It was.
It was massive. Everybody had a DS.
Yeah. Everybody on the school bus had a DS for
I
sure.
guess so because it was a portable console and it was affordable.
A large
Yeah.
reason for that too was like Picto Chat and stuff like that at the time,
Dude.
where like all the kids wanted to like,
Yeah,
feel like they
man.
were included,
That's
which
true.
again is such was a huge misstep from the Switch not having something like that.
Yeah, man.
But-
Catch me Picto chatting underneath my desk in Hebrew school.
Yeah, in Hebrew school. But I mean, it's one of them things where like maybe Nintendo knew they could bang without it, and then if they bring it into the Switch 2,
I think they will.
that just gives kids even more reason to want to
Right.
pick it up, or people even more reason. Also, like Miiverse,
Yeah.
if they bring stuff like that back, or Street Pass.
I feel like they will bring Street Pass. If they're like banking on
They gotta-
Super Switch,
They got to
thing,
pull out all the
Yeah.
They
stops
need to bring out all the old stuff that people
to
like.
try and beat the Switch.
Yeah, and also like the communication thing. Like there are games that there's like rumors that there's going to be multiplayer, and also Nintendo.
Yeah.
Wait, was was Mario RPG this year?
Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't make top 5 either. I don't like that
Okay.
game.
All right.
I
fair
think
enough,
it
fair enough,
was.
fair enough,
Yeah, early.
Yeah, I don't know why we keep forgetting that, but
Yeah, whoopsie-doodle.
God, I got that list from a Reddit thread of like every game released this year, and all the comments were like, "Thanks, this is helpful." And I'm now realizing they missed like 4
They
things.
missed a bunch of shit.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I should have noticed.
They
but-
missed the best game of the year that was released.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Okay. Do we want to do? This is a bit of a risque one.
Oh,
We can move this into the bonus episode if you want to be safe. We'll get a vibe. Most searched gaming terms
Oh no.
on P Hub.
P Hub.
I feel like that's probably a bonus.
Bonus episode.
That's
I-
bonus
I-
episode
yeah.
content
that-
for sure.
Trying to throw it out there. Bob
That
would
is an
have. Bob would have done it.
interesting- Yeah, but-
I
yeah,
think he did it last
yeah,
time.
Bob's brave.
Mm.
Nintendo acquired Monolith Studios. That was pretty big news.
Oh, what
Yes.
is that?
So Monolith Studios, they made the Xenoblade games.
Oh, okay.
You can cut to me. But a little known fact that some people know is Monolith over the years have actually helped Nintendo with a lot of their games, either with advice or technical know-how or just even actually helping them develop them. Some of those games included Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, the Splatoon series, Super Smash Brothers
Crossing?
Brawl, Animal Crossing, Pikmin 3, even Link Between Worlds.
Wow.
Hey, here's an idea. Let's give Pokemon to Monolith.
Yeah.
That would be sick, actually.
Jesus.
Let's do
So
that.
something that
Sorry, Game Freak.
something that Monolith excels in is taking the hardware from Nintendo, like of the Switch, and really pushing it to its limits. I mean, say what you want about the Xenoblade games, and I like a lot of them. Visually, they are outstanding. What they manage to do on the system, the worlds and the environments that they create. I mean, you and I had a look at a Xenoblade game next to Scarlet and Violet or whatever.
Yep.
And how abysmal the difference is between two game developers on the same console.
Yeah.
So, and also with them, even that stuff aside, designing a long-running series that people love in Xenoblade exclusively for the Switch, it makes sense for Nintendo to have full ownership, I suppose, and acquire them and have them be one of their studios.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I
So
think that's going to be interesting to see what they make now.
it would be this Xenoblade.
Well, yeah, but like what else? Because look at all the stuff they've done that we didn't even know about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll keep helping Nintendo with things, but I assume they're going to keep making Xenoblade games. From a small 2007 acquisition to now having 100% ownership 17 years later, Nintendo now fully owns one of the best studios in the game industry, Monolith Studios. Monolith is known for Xenoblade games, but has also helped them with all of those games we were talking about. They've been rated as one of the best companies to work for in Japan with an incredibly welcoming and flexible work environment, and have given their staff raises from the success of Xenoblade's rise in
Nice.
popularity. It will be incredible to see what this amazing studio is able to produce moving forward into the next generation with the Switch 2.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool. Very happy.
positives.
It seems all good all round. And yeah, if you didn't know, Monolith probably helped in some of your favorite games on Switch.
Crazy.
Exciting news.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very
So
cool.
big for everybody. Big
Yeah.
news.
Big.
Big news.
Big.
What else? I'm running out of dot points here. I don't usually go for 2 hours.
Yeah.
What about this? What about this flute guy?
Flute guy?
man.
Here he is.
Show me the flute guy, Wood.
Hi,
have, like,
Pedro
eight
Eustace, flute guy. God bless you.
Can you turn it up a bit?
Nope.
Oh no.
I don't know how.
I play the bass flute here. Yeah. Here is my traditional Nigerian Oja flute.
Yeah, I won't let
Adapted
you
to
do
my
it.
flute.
I'm more meant on TikTok.
Oh, no. No again.
Yeah, on the
Oh,
bottom.
a tiny bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Electric flute
Electric flute.
on my granadite Gua flute.
That's sick.
It's got a nice toot to it. I like it.
So, I mean,
I love
obviously
that.
he's embracing this
Yeah.
meme that he's become, which is awesome. I don't know how many views this has, but it has 100,000 likes.
Yeah.
Everybody loves
This guy is the star of the show.
Yeah.
Like, I said this in my reaction video, but him and I think his name's Joseph from Hazelight Studios
Yeah.
are my two favorite people that are a part of this show that we see every year. This flute guy, like, he goes hard at the Game Awards.
I wanted to. Yeah, it's cool that he's showing all the flutes because I swear to God, every time they cut to him, he had a different flute.
Here's the
There
huge
you
one.
go.
That's a flute?
Yeah,
Yeah.
how's that even a flute?
Well,
it's
run
like
it back and he'll tell you how. He'll explain it. I'm sure.
also it's funny that like you barely hear it. It's more like
Yeah.
bass, I guess.
yeah,
Is it just a bass flute? Is that what it is?
could be.
Final Fantasy contrabass flute.
Contrabass
and Piccolo
flute,
de
yeah.
I never knew there were so many types of flutes.
Now, can I be honest?
It sounds kind of shitty.
And I honestly,
When it's
I
isolated,
think
yeah.
I can recreate it right now.
give me Mexican
But
Coke
in
bottle
the
real
song,
quick.
it's important.
Is it? Because to be honest, do you even hear it in the background?
He brings a vibe that they need. All right. It's like a drum almost.
It kind of sounds like it's making a song worse.
Maybe it's not a great song choice. I don't know.
Maybe it does something when you're on stage or like with a microphone.
Well,
on it.
100%. Yeah, the acoustics make a difference. He's sitting in an office right now.
It
Not
just
us,
sounds
not
like
us
he's-
shitting on this
it
professional
sounds like-
musician, by the way.
Well, the other flute sounded beautiful, but
They
this
did,
one
yeah.
does sound like a Coke bottle that he's just.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look how cool it looks.
Oh, as long as it
Yeah,
looks
it
cool.
looks
Yes.
cool, sure.
It's
But then he
for
switches to the
ambiance.
little one, and the little one's sick.
But like, dog, that's PVC pipe right there. Like,
I want to know how much that flute costs.
wait. That little one's no better.
But in the song, it sounded good.
No, I'm sorry, it doesn't. Like right now, it doesn't.
Yeah,
right
some-
now,
I
it
just
sounds
said
like
it
something
was
I
first
could
of all,
do.
Luigi Blood in chat, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, hit me,
says,
Luigi. What links
said-
you got for
said-
me?
Just said plus bad microphone, which I think is true. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're just recording on their phone.
True.
yeah,
Mic,
it's
so
just bad acoustics for the
Yeah.
man.
Look, everything else was beautiful. That's why I wanted to show
I'm
it.
impressed by the amount of flutes this man has that he just switches to so casually. That thing's got to be thousands of dollars, right?
yeah.
Chat, am I alone?
I think
Am I
it's
alone
cool.
on
Dog,
this
you're
one?
not alone. You're not
Okay,
alone.
good.
I don't get it either. I feel like
me a little bit.
I'm just saying, I think it's cool. You could think
It
it
is-
sucks.
of course it's cool.
I think it's cool.
like what about like a bassoon? You know, like a bassoon is cool. Like it's just
I've seen
but
big
look
instruments
how, it's
being.
such a weird flute.
Yeah, okay. How it looks and how it sounds are two different.
not gonna lie.
I think how it looks adds to the thing. I
it
think
just
that's the
kind of
main-
sounds like spitting to me. I'm not gonna
a little
lie.
bit, yeah, a little bit. But like, it's fun to watch him do it, though.
Okay, but that's not what we're laughing at.
I know. I'm just saying.
God, he's so enthused
loves
about
flutes.
spitting into that PVC pipe.
He's like the Richard Simmons of flutes.
Love that guy.
It's a good shout out. Good shout for
All
sure.
right,
Yeah.
Cool. I want to go to
Oh,
chat. I want to Luigi Blood. What you got going on? Friend of the show, Luigi
Friend of the
Blood.
show. Friend of the show.
Oh, my
yeah.
chat is beaming as it tries to catch up.
Yeah, for sure. There's also this more significant delay over here on YouTube. by
Speaking
the
of
way,
Luigi
so-
Blood,
tell me.
that name's appropriate, huh? For the day, for the year, for the month?
For the day, for the
For the
year,
day.
for the month, for the
Luigi-
events that have happened in the world recently.
Luigi
Yeah.
Blood?
Luigi Blood. Luigi out for blood.
Mm.
Yeah.
Luigi caused some blood. Oh, Liz the Lass in chat.
Hello.
What's
Hawk
up,
Tour
Lu-
flute, she said.
I was going to say the same thing.
Hawk Tour spit in that flute.
Spit on that flute.
Hi, Liz. How you doing?
Love that. That's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
also speaking of, well, not really speaking of Liz, but it reminded me of one of our top favorite cozy content creator, Liz the Lass. We do have a very close second cozy creator that we love here on this channel, and that's Cozy K.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she was featured at the Game Awards.
Yes.
She had
And
a
I missed
whole
it.
moment with Tales of Shire where she introduced that game, and I was immediately texting her about it.
Yeah.
It was so cool to see. And then also our friend Celia from Yacht Club Games
Yeah, yeah,
was
yeah.
also out there on stage.
I did get to see her. Yeah.
I also recognized his name's John JV. He used to work at Gearbox
Gearbox.
when we were living in Texas, and I met him. He's so nice.
Oh yeah.
And while we were living there, he got a job at Nintendo, and he moved to Seattle to work at the Redmond office. And he is the guy that's in charge of putting together the indie directs and stuff like that.
Oh cool.
And I saw him. Actually, let me find it. I saw him in the crowd, and he tweeted this, dancing hard during Snoop Dogg.
Oh my god.
It was very funny.
Hey, Liz was in the crowd too. She was there.
Was
So,
she?
She was there.
Yeah.
I didn't see her.
I didn't see Liz.
Fake fans. Dog.
Damn.
Oh, I'm not.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't looking for people I knew necessarily. I
I'm
only
not-
recognized one person.
I'm not
it was
logged
the lady
in.
from the news
I'm
show.
pretty sure, by the way. I'm not. I'm pretty sure that I saw her tweet that she was there.
Shit.
I
So
didn't see her.
I feel bad now.
Liz can confirm in chat.
I'm not logged into my Twitter, so actually I don't. I
no.
don't know how to spell his last name, so it's not coming up when I type in John V.
Mm, well,
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
cool.
I just Googled it and I found it. Hold on, give me a second here. God, I'm starving. We're gonna have to eat
I
in
know.
between.
Between the bonus.
chicken shop.
Trick control?
I can't
Chicken
get that,
shop?
but we can get it.
Mm.
Okay. Let me see. How much has he been tweeting recently?
Shall I swap to you?
Yeah. Yeah, here
Oh,
he
there
is.
he is. Ah.
There's no sound, but that's him during Snoop Dogg just going hard,
Nice.
man. This is the guy that runs the indie department at Nintendo headquarters.
That's who you want in charge. Somebody that has.
He's a
nice
really,
time.
really, really nice
That's
guy.
that's so me coded too. I'd be the same.
He's
for
a really
sure.
nice guy, and his wife is very nice as well, and she's like full Disney princess. I don't know if I'll be able to find her.
Oh my god.
She's like obsessed with Disney,
We don't know anyone like that.
and she's just always dressed to the nines. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the one.
How many hours do you think she
Oh,
has in the
oh
game?
my god.
In what game?
The game that Kim played for the entire
Oh,
year.
man.
probably a lot.
Probably a similar number, I would imagine.
And she probably has all the hookups too.
Of course.
All right, cool.
Tight.
Cool. What time are we at? I'm
One-
getting to 2
140,
hours.
149. We're cool. We got
Oh, we
11
got
more
10
minutes. I mean, hey, what's going on? What's going on with life, dog? How's your life? How's it?
You want to talk about life?
let's just
Oh,
talk-
but it
let's
is the
just talk
last
about
episode of the
ourselves.
year.
Yeah.
Last episode of the year. Let's just
We didn't do any
shoot
like.
the shit for a minute, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's update
Well,
everyone.
give me a second to like calm down and get out of
All right.
trying to force through entertainer mode.
I mean, we can still be in entertainer mode. It's just that, like,
No, I want to get real.
yeah.
Okay.
You want to get real?
How real?
The sun's gone down.
Real enough to
Oh,
have
been
you
live.
have a piece of glitter on your nose
He
right
does have
now.
some creative-
Yeah.
What's going
probably
on
from his
there?
present.
Probably.
So this is the final episode of the year.
Yeah.
Which means I have done this show now the whole year. And I'm not going to say the words on my own because I've had help through the whole year. This back half has been a lot of me and Ham, and also a lot of me, Ham, and Kim. Honestly, this show would probably not still be going without Ham and Kim at this point. Although big shout out to Max too, who is still very
Yes.
much a member of this crew and is
Yes.
constantly. Actually, he texted
He
me.
did text
Yeah.
you.
He also gave you his year in review
Oh, that was a different. one.
for Switch. So,
Oh, let's check it out.
yeah. Shouts out Max. He does the all the edits for the shorts for the podcast still. So
Yeah,
and he's
you-
he's also suggesting a lot of things for us to go over pretty consistently. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, he's always
He's
putting
very
things
helpful with
into
topics,
the
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Discord.
for sure.
Integral part of this team.
I keep telling him to hitch a ride with you down one of these days.
I know.
Yeah, no, he hit me up about it, and I ignored him. No, I'm just kidding. We haven't found a date yet. So
I tried to organize doing a final episode in the studio, but E is just really busy, like end of
He is.
year, and
Yeah, he's got a lot of.
he has
Yeah.
other jobs and
hands in the
everything,
fire
and
right now.
it just unfortunately didn't pan out the way I wanted.
yeah, the studio is popping off a little bit though. They're doing cool shit there.
Yeah, he's got other things happening in the studio now. All right, here's Max's. Action 45%, adventure 27, shooting 16, Tomb Raider. I don't understand what his like. Hold on, cutaway. This can't be all of it.
Yeah, I think he gave more than just that. So
Yeah, but one of them was not. Oh, God, I hate Max. I really hate Max. I can't.
All my homies hate
not,
Max.
Not MAX.
damn.
Important.
I'm doing everything I can, my guy, to get this tab to open. Here we go.
It's just struggling with the Mac. He wanted to buy that Mac from me too.
I don't want it anymore.
Not anymore, do you?
I
I've
found
changed my mind.
another way.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt, I'm just going to tell you. Max's favorite game of the year apparently was Cult of the Lamb. I guess he played the most.
Right.
You can cut to this. He played 25 games for 121 hours, which is almost on par with me. I mean, I did like 60 games, but same amount of hours, which is funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, favorite
Maximilian.
game was Cult of the Lamb,
Yeah.
and then I read that one already. So that was Max's.
There you go.
Um,
Thanks, Max.
Yeah.
let me bring up chat.
Thanks for the super chats, Dave. By the way, folks.
Oh yeah, thank
Paul
you.
Gale Network.
How many
says
did
he
we
was in the
get?
crowd. A few here and there. You know, Jerd with the
Oh, I
dollar.
can- I can
Appreciate
see
that.
them.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can see them.
Let's read some. Andy Ackerman with the $5 super chat says the Switch 2's official name is Xbox. Everything is an Xbox. That's pretty funny. All Star Plush Studios with $1.99. I hope the Joy-Cons aren't white, too close to the OLED. Yeah, we talked about that and we agree. Ham Gang says Rizzoli with a 5.
That's my boy. My boy, that.
X Driller with 2. Switch 2 Leaker says Switch body is colored too. Oh, interesting. Okay.
That is interesting.
Rudy with 25 PLN. I don't know what that is.
That would be Polish zloty.
I never watched live due to the time difference, but just wanted to say thank you for another great year and wish everyone an even better new year. Paul Gale Network with $1.99. I was in the crowd wearing a Mario suit. Fun show. And then Jerd with $1 right now. Thank you all so much for the super chats. And if you want to send any more, I'll read them here at the tail end of the show.
Tight.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know what to look back on. I mean, the show has been through a lot of changes. We all tried to roll and move with those changes. Obviously, we've really settled on doing the shows in my house now.
Yeah.
Mostly because driving up to the studio just was becoming far too much of a time sink and expensive. And also, you know, I talked about this already, I think, in an episode, but he's like a big time guy. I mean, he works for Guy Fieri.
He's very busy.
Big time guy.
And I just got to the point where it didn't make financial sense for him for me to go into the studio. You're off camera a little bit.
Sorry.
Once or twice a month at the rate I was paying. So it just ended up, it made more sense for all of us if it just left the studio. And we did talk about, you know, doing special episodes there once in a while if it lined up. And I tried to do one for this month, but I just don't think it lined up. And I think E's priorities have like just shifted past the show now because we're doing it here as well,
Right.
which is completely fine and understandable. But
We could do one in the new year at the
yeah, I was
studio.
trying to. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and organize. I don't want to promise anything, but I'd like
Right.
to organize the return show to be at the studio.
Right.
It would be
Yeah.
fun.
Be good.
I mean, we're going up to New York this week anyway.
Yeah.
because we're gonna go do the Christmas Village, and that's why I was trying to like.
Yeah.
Very
But,
exciting.
you know.
Yeah. Timing wise.
But I appreciate everybody that's been watching the show for the whole year and stuck with us. You guys know it means a lot to me. Obviously, the Patreons too. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the Patreons. They make it possible. Another reason why we keep doing it, and the reason why I keep doing it, despite pretty much every week only having rumors and Switch 2 leaks to talk about, is because, I mean, next year is the year.
Yeah.
Like next year, we're going to get a Switch 2.
It
You
is.
finally stop talking about it and actually get it and have a Nintendo-themed podcast at a time where things are actually happening with Nintendo. Because even when Bob and I started the show, we started it at like the tail end. And we always said, even like right off the rip, and like for the first year, we were like, there's nothing to talk about. Like, what do we do on a Nintendo-themed podcast? So actually having that next year will be awesome.
What I can say also is that not just the Switch 2, right? But, and this is something you mentioned last time, we're teetering closer and closer to that 100,000 subscriber mark.
Yeah.
Which is a nice little goal to be going for.
I definitely want to try and
yeah.
hit that.
Yeah. And if you guys are watching right now and you're not subscribed to the podcast, then hit the sub button. It's free to do. Easy. You know?
And then hopefully if the show grows next year and sees growth from Nintendo being more active, I would like to get back to a place where we were doing guests and like more fun things and then episodes at coffee shops and getting more crew involved and maybe eventually down the line looking into a new home for the show that's not in my basement. But that's all things that'll come in time and we'll have to see. But I know a lot of I always meant to go to California and do episodes with other people, like because Kit and Krista wanted us to come on, Kind of Funny Games wanted us to come on. A lot of people that came to us were like, okay, now you come to me.
Yeah.
And I just never did because I hate flying. But hopefully, again, next year, if everything is good with the show and it picks up and it stays consistent, at least we can look at going over there and doing some shows maybe. So yeah, I mean, that's it. Everything is normal other than that. I don't really know what else to say or what else to reminisce on. I mean, I appreciate everything.
I think you got everything.
I'm proud of you and I'm proud of us for sticking to it and making it happen. Yeah.
I think I almost quit like 4 times.
I know.
Yeah, I was there, dog. I had to pull you off that ledge a little bit, you know?
But there are people that are passionate about the show and they really do enjoy it. And I appreciate it because at this point, you know, it's coming out of my brain and it's obviously me trying to construct an entertaining hour or two of your life. And if you're still enjoying the show, I really do appreciate it. And I really do, I do try my best.
I try my best too.
I feel like a lot of the comments that used to get me down about the show and on the show have definitely slowed down, which is nice. And I don't know if it's like people's burnout of they've just finally given up on the show if they weren't happy after the change or
Yeah, I think people just don't like change. They just like they wanted to find shit to complain about. So, but
'Cause
now
that
that we've been
was-
doing it the same way for quite a bit.
that was
like,
tough. That was definitely pushing me away from the show.
Yeah.
Because it felt like no matter how much I put in, people weren't happy,
Right.
which was another reason why like the show changed format so many times. And I kept panicking and then changing it from like a guest host every episode to doing is more like a live show than a podcast. I just kept changing it because I was like, nothing is making people happy.
Yeah.
And I didn't know where to go with it. And then ultimately we did this format and I really liked it
I think that's the key.
and I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's what I want to do. And
Yeah.
sometimes I think about like having 2 microphones and 2 couches and doing a traditional podcast episode that's pre-recorded and then we can edit it just for fun, like here or there.
Mhm.
But for the most part, like this, I have more fun doing it this way.
Yeah. And I think that's what's important because that's how you're going to stay consistent.
You gotta talk to the mic, Kim.
Story in my life. When we make videos, I always have to, I mic her here or like wherever I have a mic. And then I also give her a personal mic.
Yeah.
And my editor always has to use the personal mic.
True.
I'm a habitual mumbler. Sorry.
You gotta get her one of those
can't help it.
one of those like beige ones that like Max and Chad
Oh,
use
like,
on cold ones that goes like right
one
up
of
to
those
here.
ones for
yeah.
Yeah, I
the
know.
Broadway musicals that
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stick to your forehead.
They're
Yeah.
really expensive
They
Are
are.
they?
They're like $1,000.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
because they're
Yeah.
such a small mic. If you
Ow.
want it quality of this,
Oh.
Yeah.
you got to spend a lot of money and
Oh,
then
we
do
don't
a
need to do
lot
that.
of like
I'll just
EQing to it to make it sound
I
good.
just hold it.
Yeah.
Kim, like all these years of making content with me, she's never really learned like to talk into a microphone.
I think we gotta just. I think it's because you're too far away from it. You just gotta. We should just give her a
bizarre
handheld
because, like,
one. It's
you put a
know?
microphone in front of you or me, and we'll be like deep throating this
Dude,
thing, and
it's
like we
crazy.
I won't talk
I just
if I
feel
move away
weird
from
leaning this far
Yeah.
forward.
But,
I
like,
don't.
Kim
I don't like.
forgets it's
I don't
there.
like
I
these
do.
mic arms, by the way, because they're too stiff. Right, my mic arm is very loose, and like when I'm moving around talking on my stream, like I bring the mic with me everywhere I go. You know, very animated with it. So
She's okay.
that's me.
She's just quiet.
Yeah.
We love a quiet queen.
Also, shouts out to Jero with the $9.99 super chat. Appreciate you. Congrats on
Congrats.
another year. Oh, you got it. Go for it.
I don't know if you're gonna read it.
No, you got
Congrats on another year of the podcast. Much love to the team. Have a wonderful holiday break. Thank you so much, Jara. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all of you. And I hope you all have a great holiday and you get all the presents you want or you see all the people you want to see
Yeah.
and you have a fun time and you stay happy and healthy. And we see you next year for the
Yes.
show.
it. This is my first Christmas present this year.
Oh my God.
No.
Yeah. Well, I think probably
Break-ons.
my only one actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not getting like Christmas presents from or like Hanukkah presents really from a lot of people.
But your parents.
You know. What about your parents, Wood?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe
I
our
guess I
situation our situation is not so different. You know.
I guess I
That's
don't
all
know
gotta
that
say.
situation with you.
Yeah,
You've never
it's
told
not
me.
so different. It's we can talk. We can move
Okay.
into the bonus. We can we can dive into it a little bit. If you guys want to know more about our personal lives, then we could do that in the bonus episode.
We'll do that in the bonus and the P Hub thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
bonus-
every year I only get presents for Kim and give presents to Kim.
Yeah, mostly.
Kim actually, she's good at getting our friends stuff, and then she'll
I
she'll
do.
say it's from us.
I do,
I didn't
yeah.
do anything.
nothing wrong with that.
I
Yeah.
probably only buy you a gift, honestly,
Yeah.
and then Kim.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, all I have to say is that the bonus episode's coming, okay?
Mhm.
And that's for the Patreons.
Mhm.
And I'm going to put the Patreon scroll on the screen right now because we're 2 hours and 3 minutes in the
All right, let's
episode.
do it.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
All
There
right,
you go.
we got I don't know how, but we got an hour-long bonus episode coming.
We're so gonna shoot the shit on that for sure.
yeah.
Like we're
have
gonna,
to.
yeah.
I'm trying to decide if that's even if we'll see.
Maybe
We're
we'll do
gonna-
45. 45.
A tight
Let's try
45.
to-
Tight 45.
We'll do what we can over there. But either way, we're gonna look at the most searched gaming terms on P-Hub in the bonus episode, as well as just maybe get into some fun holiday talk or maybe not so
Yeah.
fun possible
Trauma
family
dumping.
trauma dumping.
Yeah, we can trauma dump a little bit. Why
Which
not?
we haven't trauma dumped in a while. Why
Oh,
not?
We're due. It's the
Okay,
end of
I'm
the
having
year.
a good day.
Therapy
I'm
in
having a
like
good
3
day.
months.
It's good. I'll have a good outlook on it. I have a desk now, so I'm happy.
That was another present.
Yeah, big present for me.
The show is a highlight of my week. Much love. It's the highlight of our weeks too, and it will definitely a part of my week. That's a highlight. Don't forget about Trade 2. The link should be below.
Cross your fingers.
It is not. I will immediately put that link below as soon as we end. Please go to Trade. They get so mad at me when I forget that link, and I always forget it. Guys, we will see you next year.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, 5 stars, all of that. If whatever reason the Switch gets revealed, Switch 2 gets revealed before we come back, maybe we'll do an emergency episode. Otherwise, that's it. We're out, and I'll post to Twitter and the community tab here on YouTube when we're gonna come back. Thank you so much, Ham, for this year and
Yeah.
helping
For
this
sure,
show
dog. 100%.
and driving down here every
Driving
week.
all the
Hell
way down
yeah,
here.
bro.
It means a lot.
Yeah.
That's
and
me.
It means lots of people watching, I'm sure.
Here's my lower third, so I can't cut away from myself until it goes away.
And
I'll take
then-
that opportunity to tell you that I'll be streaming from this basement tonight, twitch.tv/Ham and Cheddar.
Yes, he will be.
And Wood will probably show up and say some obscenities into the microphone.
That's what I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And then Kim, who has become the unofficial co-host of the show and really stepped up and helped. And people love you and I love you. And it means a lot
Thanks.
to me that you take this time.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
You're the best. All right.
Happy holidays,
Happy
everybody. Goodbye.
Bye, bye, bye.
See you
Bye,
next
bye, bye,
time. So long.